He was actually out and done.
Which one was dead?
I can't believe
Pete. You picked up Pete.
Oh yeah, he used his lifeless body as. No, I didn't. It was like the other guy who was trying to run away, wasn't it?
No, you picked up Pete and tossed him at the biker that you hit in the butt with with the butt of the knife. He was like stumbling along because it just got like totally smashed in his butt. And so,
why wasn't that my gesture? Smashed in the butt.
Smashed in the butt.
Or smashed the butt.
Because that one wasn't as
Chase
funny
always
as
caught up on lingo.
Smashed in the butt.
Because smashing means fucking.
Mm-hmm. I just like how all our gestures make us sound like fucking orcs from 40K.
Yeah.
Shoot the chopper.
Shoot the chopper. No, yeah, and then you threw the biker, and he hit the guy, and he slammed into the door frame and killed him, because you wanted to kill him, and you rolled good enough to do it.
I loved it.
It was pretty silly. I'm going to have to say myself.
That's the name of our game here.
It is. This I should change it.
No, it's Lolo.
It's not. I should change the name of the game here. It shouldn't be Gehenna Assailing Earth anymore. It should be Shenanigans Assailing Earth.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. All right. Everyone have a chance to check out their character sheets.
I think I had time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I noticed my name is now Scotch.
There you are, Scotch. You got named Scotch.
Scotch O'Houlihan.
Scotch O'Houlihan.
The only black guy from Ireland.
Well, I heard they don't have snakes, and I don't like snakes. Well, my guy doesn't like snakes.
And they don't have a swim team. I can't swim.
So, do we want to do the session review real quick? Because it's a long one.
Not it.
I think that's usually. All right, I got it.
That's your purview.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And then and after we do the session review, we'll jump into motives and spending XP.
Arc 2, Session 2. James and Jason head over to the Lolo K-8 school, and upon arriving, notice a couple of Harley motorcycles out front. As James decides to enter into the school via the front door, Jason goes around back to find a dumpster so he can peer into the school office windows. Moving around back, Jason finds 30 more Harley motorcycles and immediately heads back to the front. James heads up the school stairs towards the office when he hears the voices of an angry man, a drunken Scotsman, a little girl, and his brother Justin. That sounds like a bad old joke.
It does.
An angry man, a drunk Scotsman, a little girl,
and a brother. And your brother walk into a bar.
Walk into a bar. What happens? Everyone dies and the guy gets smashed in the butt.
James immediately jumps down and into the gym, finding it full of a strange biker gang. James drops the head of his 9mm, shoots off the penis of the angry biker, and then all hell breaks loose.
Drops the head.
Joseph's James, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Jason, hearing the shot from the James 9mm, equips his AR-15 and rushes through the front doors. Catching sight of 5 bikers perfectly fanning out on a line, Jason sights a precise shot and takes all 5 bikers out with one bullet, a la Deadpool style. James provokes the bikers in the gym, causing several to back off and become consumed with Dick Lost fear. As John strikes out and at the bikers holding Penny and not knowing his own strength, kills all 3, and then turns his attentions to the bikers holding Justin.
Dick Lost.
Jason hears some voices coming from the office and running up the stairs notices
I don't know.
A couple exiting an office while pulling up his pants. Jason also notices a biker lookout coming down the hall at the same time. Jason turns the barrel on the lookout and shoots him in the head right between the eyes. As James and John were dealing with bikers in the gym, Jason hears the voice of Kurt in his head and begins screaming, letting his mind slip and becoming unhinged once again. He unloads a complete 30-round magazine into a wall, hitting and killing the bikers on the other side. James hears Jason's unhinged scream echoing down the gym as more bikers begin to move in. Jesus, this is a long one. James finished off the last set of aggressive bikers as John throws the butt of a dagger at the other group of retreating bikers, hitting one in the butt, causing him to lag behind. Seeking several bikers heading towards the classroom he is held up in, Jason turns and tries to ram his way through the wall, but fails and bounces off, failing to break through.
Just the visual was amazing.
The bikers arrive at the classroom door and open fire on Jason. As the bullets come flying into the classroom, Jason makes a running dive behind the teacher's thick and bulletproof desk. Oh God, I'm not reading that line.
Insert bad Sanyo joke.
Another group of bikers comes down the stairs and seeing their friends come running out of the gym, telling them that there is a crazy teenager shooting dicks off as they head towards the exit. A biker turns to see Justin and takes a shot at him as James slides in, blocking the shot and holding Pete's severed penis, provoking them to run away. One biker stays and the others run off. John grabs the dead body of Pete and runs screaming towards the exiting bikers. Hiding behind the desk, Jason pops up and unloads his AR-15 upon the bikers and running out of ammo as he screams like an unhinged madman. Hitting 3 of the bikers, he quickly draws his 9mm handguns as the remaining bikers burst in the classroom thinking Jason is out of ammo. Noticing a biker pointing his revolver, lining up a shot, James draws his 9mm and gets a shot off before the biker can pull the trigger. The shot hits him center mass and drops the last violent biker in the gym area. I'm like halfway done. John charges out of the gym and throws the dead body of Pete upon a retreating biker, slamming him in the back, and the biker violently hits his head against the doorframe, falling to the ground dead. Thinking they have Jason cornered in the classroom, the bikers tell him to stand up and surrender. Looking around the desk, Jason sees Kurt's corpse standing next to the bikers as Kurt taunts, "Look at you hiding back there. You can never function under pressure. I bet you're going to get James killed too." Images of having to deal with both Kurt's corpse and James' corpse fill Jason's head. Oh God, I can't even imagine. Jason lets off a louder, unhinged scream and shoots underneath the desk and kneecaps the 3 bikers, dropping them to the ground, then bursts over the desk with his hunting knife drawn and cuts and slices all the bikers to death. 2 exclamation points.
Yes.
Kurt's corpse turns to Jason with some praise and points out that there's another biker down at the bottom of the stairs. Jason kicks open the door, covered in blood and gore, and charges down the stairs at the unknowing John. John sees the guy coming, the guy in the gym coming down the stairs with the look of death in his countenance.
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 Continence is not shitting yourself.
Yeah,
I did type continents in there.
With all the continents in there.
I meant countenance.
Hearing the familiar unhinged sound of his brother, James rushes.
The look of death in your countenance.
The countenance is running down his leg.
I just like that you're familiar with my unhinged sound.
Yes.
James rushes out of the gym and catches sight of unhinged Jason. James charges forward to stop his brother. James and John all converge to a point and wrap up the unhinged Jason and fall into a heap on the ground. James put his knee on Jason's knife wrist and the other on his chest, telling him to snap out of it. Penny rushes over and begins slapping Jason to tell him to stop attacking John. James and Jason begin screaming at each other, and Jason screams, "Get the fuck off me." After a few tense moments where James thinks he's going to have to knock Jason out again, Jason gets a hold of himself and comes to his senses. They all calm down.
Comes to his scenes.
Oh, yeah. All come to scenes. What?
Yeah,
You're really good at reading over typos.
I make so many typos, it's ridiculous.
They all calm down and replaying the happenings of the last few minutes, and James and Jason make introductions to John. Justin enters and explains what has happened at the school as James turns the gun on Justin, not trusting him. I forgot about that. Thinking that James turns Thinking that he might be some strange infused creature, James calms Jason and talks him sense back into Jason. James walks over to one of the bikers and makes his Dick Fear necklace.
Yes.
Oh, that one was a freaking novel. Should we just go ahead and end the session right there? We're all good.
I think Matt needs some XP for that.
I think so.
He did
An homage.
Yeah.
No.
Plenty of homage.
I know what I'm gonna do. The person that lags behind and doesn't, play very well in the coming sessions gets to read the session review.
There you go.
Apparently, I'm going to be reading it all the time.
Anyhow, yeah. Sorry, that one was a long one. I can't help myself sometimes.
I'm reading it all in Scotty Irishness.
Scotty, that's right. Okay, Voth.
Yep.
Motive points. What do you want to do? You got 7 on the board. Or XP points. You have XP points. XP points on
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Nani, keep it down, please, little girl.
Oh, Father, you foolish man. You know I can't keep it down.
Father, put your XP in driving.
Father, put your XP.
You know you can't notice anything, Papa.
Yeah. So
I think I will go to upgrade notice. I have 2 XP in notice.
Yep. So you could get a check in there if you wanted to.
Hold on a second. It's 2 XP. So if I allot 6, I can upgrade notice.
Exactly.
And I've got 7.
Yes.
So I'm going to allot all. Where's my fucking XP? There it is. I'm going to allot all my XP except for 1 out of struggle, because I don't think I'll be doing much struggling this session.
Okay.
And I'm going to upgrade notice to 3.
Nice.
Notice.
So
there we
cut
go.
and paste your will back over so we can make sure it.
I was going to do my lore. I was just going to move it over.
Gotcha.
But there we go. I'm within the spec of the ladder.
Oh, I guess we could have put your lore over there and will over there, huh? Just to keep it alphabetical. Okay.
I didn't even notice they were in alphabetical order.
Yeah, that's just horrible, Voth.
Of course.
You know MJ at all.
That's right.
MJ would have them in alphabetical order.
Okay, so you got your 1 struggle still left. Do you want to assign that anywhere or no?
The struggle XP? Nah, I'll keep it floating.
Okay, cool. All right, and go ahead and make any changes you want to your motives right now. Matt, what do you want to do? You got 7 also.
I need to upgrade either athletics or fight, so I can then upgrade my shoot.
Yeah, but you have to remember, you need to still respect the fate ladder.
Oh shoot! I gotta get a.
You gotta get a 0 up first. Yeah, you gotta get a mediocre up first.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have to go all the way up the ladder before I can do that.
Yeah. Well, you
That's
don't
why
actually.
I started at lower.
Yeah, you don't have to. You could probably you could move your stealth up to +1, and then that allows you to bring up another one from +1.
Yeah.
What? What?
The ladder works by the skill above it cannot have more skills than the one below it. It has to be equal to or less than the skill below it. So for instance, in yours, Jacob, you have your physique as your top skill. You couldn't just bring deceive up, because then your goods at +3 would only have 1 skill there, as where your greats would have 2.
So I need to bring my mediocre up so that I can bring my average up, to bring my fair up, to bring my good up, to get another great.
Exactly. That's
okay,
respecting fate ladders. So that way it's just not, hey, we just throw everything up. And your +4 skill becomes a +8.
Right before I can move it up.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So how are you going to spend those, Matt?
I'm going to do stealth then.
Okay. So with stealth, stealth is at 0, which is 2. So you need 4 more points to upgrade stealth.
Okay. So I will do that.
Okay.
I will uncheck these at the bottom.
Yep. I'll cut and paste stealth up there for you.
Cool. Then the next couple, I have 3 more points. I'll put into drive.
Okay.
So that'll give me a check and then 1 extra XP.
Yep. So you're gonna put 3 into drive.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So you put drive in there, and then gives you a fate point or a check advancement. Okay. Jacob, any questions? You have 4 XP on the board to put down on the ladder. You don't have to put them down on the ladder, but then they can't be used during the session.
Can I take checks out of a skill?
You want to take them out of drive?
Is that possible? Like, if it's not a thing, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not. Once you assign them on the advancement track, they're there for good.
I'm cool with that, but just an idea.
Yep.
What if you can take it off, but you can't use those checks until the next session?
Well, you can use those checks as fate points during the session.
Oh. But only towards drive, right?
Yeah, only on a drive. Yes.
Well, I'll just leave those for a fucking Hail Mary then.
Okay.
Let's see, I got 4 skill points. So, for example, fight is 1 XP is already in it, and it says 3 for a check. So I gotta add 2 to that to get a check?
Correct.
Alright, well then, I'm gonna... I have to level up a mediocre before I can level up anything else?
Right.
Well then, I'm gonna level up my lore, since I need that for my guy.
Right.
So I'm gonna put all 4 of my points in lore to get 2 checks.
Okay.
Lore.
So just put nothing on lore then, and then just
then uncheck my extra these points.
Yep, and uncheck the ones at the top.
All right, I'm done.
So Jacob is empty. Okay. And
why does my guy weigh 778 pounds? He's 5'2" and weighs almost 800 pounds.
Voth did that.
Right.
No, I did not.
I know. I saw Voth do it. I saw his actual keyboard type on there.
Right. Okay,
No,
170. Okay.
Yes. Now, one last thing before we start. I need Voth and Matt to give, actually James and Jason, to give Scotch an aspect. Crossing paths aspect.
Keep in mind, I'm a tiny black Irish sumo wrestler.
That's right.
I'd say unpredictable, or not what we expected. When we saw him, the last thing we expected was to hear a Scottish accent come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Last time you saw me, I was white.
That's true.
Even more unexpected then.
What do you think, Voth?
Whew, I'm not sure.
What are we coming up with right now?
They are coming up with an aspect for you.
For crossing paths?
For crossing
Or
paths.
Stranger in a Strange Land.
That's a good one.
I kind of like that one.
How about going through the desert on a horse with no name?
We could put those both together.
Do I have whiskey and rye? I love whiskey and rye.
I like them both.
I don't even know. I have no idea. Give me an idea what you want us to put, MJ.
I'm just leaving it up to you guys. I had nothing because everything else is already up there.
What are y'all's? Let me look at y'all's real quick.
Yeah, like
what's yours?
Well, yeah. I am the shield of my family, and the hammer of vengeance is James. Jason.
Who's Mr. Mind Games?
That's Jason. Yeah,
Jason's Mr. Mind Games?
That one's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
So,
maybe something concerning my alcoholism?
It could be. The drunken
I'm
stranger
a drunken
in a
master.
stranger. I like the one stranger in a strange land.
That's it. I'm cool with that one.
The drunken stranger in a strange land.
If it was something with alcohol, it could be like my character Tate, that he could take a boost for taking a sip of alcohol, but then it would kind of gradually add up and make him worse at whatever he was doing.
Right. Not really a stunt, though. We're just looking for an aspect.
Gotcha.
What's this aspect going to do for me? What am I going to need to do with it?
It's compellable, meaning during the game, you can spend a fate point on it to compel it to get a +2 or a reroll.
On what? Anything?
On any dice roll. Any dice roll, period.
And I spend a fate point and get a +2 because of it?
And
so how would that work with Stranger in a Strange Land?
How would that work for Stranger in a Strange Land? Lore? I mean, several things.
I'm already buffing lore, so I mean, that seems good for me.
Yeah,
if y'all are cool with it.
It's just it's basically your aspect would be like a loosely fit thing that you could compel, if it makes sense. A drunken stranger in a strange land.
Can it be I Pity a Fool?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Voth? You're our fate expert on.
I think
beautifully compellable aspects.
You're the hacker, Joe. Give me something.
I think I Pity the Fool would be hilarious.
Every time y'all do something foolish, I just take a drink and shake my head disapprovingly.
I Pity the Fool. Or, like, that's also like if you were doing a fight roll and you wanted to beat the shit out of somebody, you could roll I Pity the Fool and get a bonus.
Sure.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
You pity the fool. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, any sort of aspect.
Let's just go with Stranger in a Strange Land.
Okay. Let's go with a drunken stranger in a strange land.
Okay.
Which I guess we can, upgrade as needs be. Okay. Now that we're all bored of the session already, we'll just go ahead and quit right now, and we can all go back to bed.
Well, I'm tired because I shredded my neighbor's field yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And it took about 6 hours, and there was a lot of ragweed, and whenever I get that much pollen in me, I'm just sleepy as hell the next day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fun. There you go. All right. Well, that's not going to be fun. Voth is going to be sleepy, so I'm going to have to do more work now.
Joe will wake up when we start punching kids and ripping their dicks off and all that.
That's right. That's true. He does have the necklace. You have that in your inventory?
Yeah.
+1 wake the fuck up.
The Dick Fear necklace.
Yes. Oh,
it's definitely going to raise the question.
That's true. Well, Justin already mentioned that Mom's not going to let you keep that. All right. We are still back at the school where everything ended. And you had your little, sort of coming back to reality moment for Jason there. And Scotch was getting introduced to everybody. And Penny seems to be, all hands on deck with Scotch. And you guys are sitting out in the foyer of the K-8 school. Let's go into character and see what happens.
So where the fuck are we going?
We're heading back. Well, I don't really trust you yet. I'm not telling you anything.
That's true.
You almost did, though.
He pulled a gun on his own brother.
Yeah, that seems a bit weird. I don't know if I have a brother, but I don't think I'd do that.
Don't think I'd take a shot at him.
Are you talking like me now?
You have a beautiful accent.
Good God.
Scotty weighing 778 pounds.
God, I'm not trying to be mean here, but I just fucking miss Spoonie so much.
That's Spoonie. It's true. Man. It's true. I actually contacted him when we were starting back up too, but he's his work schedule is totally different.
I just miss Clarence's laugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
his cat thing that he did.
Yeah. It was awesome
every time.
It did.
He always had great social roles and the shittiest combat roles.
Spoonie. Remember in Rise of the Dragons, he got beat up by the town guard?
Oh, the town guard kicked the shit out of him.
And the town guard knew he was the mayor's son, too. He just, like, that fueled his fucking anger or something.
It was awesome.
Alright, back to Gehenna.
Back to game. Alright, so there were also the two aspects are on the board: unkempt K through 8 school and various biker bodies.
We're out here. We kind of just stumbled into the school, not really knowing what to look for, but we're out here mostly searching for Justin, but also searching for supplies, as well as some of the infused. Have you seen the infused yet? Do you know what's going on?
MJ, have I ever seen an infused before?
You do not remember.
Do I have a memory of a goldfish? Do I forget what I've done?
You, your first memory is standing in the corner of this gym getting screamed at by Biker Pete.
Oh.
Yeah, and here, we'll post this picture again.
So you just came out of it? You, like, literally just came out of it?
I guess so. But no, I have not seen any infused
and then
as far as I can remember.
Yeah, this strange, Captain America style 19-year-old bashing through the door and shooting Pete's penis off.
Pete literally turned and looked at him just like that. What is, bro?
What? He did. He turned to him and boom! It just like went right through his legs.
Thing about the 778-pound picture that Matt posted is it looks exactly like Clarence.
That's why I said I miss Spoonie, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be, but
Clarence wasn't overweight.
No, he had a round face like that. I'm not saying he was 700 pounds.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh man, it would be so much fun to have Clarence playing this with us. It'd be sweet.
Hell yeah. I don't know if he'd approve of me being a black Irishman, but
that's true.
It would give us a compel.
Are we like breaking some sort of rule there or something?
He could play like the really nerdy white guy.
Yeah.
And we just we trade roles.
Okay, what do you guys do?
I head out the door, and but first I search the bodies of the bikers for keys to motorcycles, and I start trying all the motorcycles.
Okay. Any other words want to be said, or you guys just kind of like, nah, really?
Well, I would say that James is kind of, because he has that whole issue with trying to keep track of his crazy brother, he's a little bit distracted because he failed pretty badly at the end of the last session. They got split up, and then when he finds him again, he's charging Scotty with like blood all over the place. It is just, I'm just like, what the fuck did you do now?
Yep. You guys will also notice. Let me put an aspect out. It is dark outside.
Uh-oh. So I'll stop.
Close to that, Matt.
That's Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Is that who it is? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, as soon as Scotty, like he goes outside and he's testing some bikes.
No, he's not outside yet. He's not outside
well,
yet.
He said he was going that way. So as soon as he steps out the door, I will wait until he steps out the door.
Okay.
Are you stepping out the door?
I'm out the door.
Oh, not
okay.
Okay, not yet. I need James and Jason both, since Scotty's heading out towards the door and Penny's moving with you. I need James and Jason to make a notice check. Obstacle 3. You don't notice the impending doom.
Why the fuck do I even bother raising notice?
Well, if you put some frickin' XP into it.
I'm not putting XP into
every
shit.
time.
Yep.
XP goes into leveling up.
So let's say Scotch gets over here, Penny gets over here, and
I actually noticed something for once.
Jason notices he did. He hears a sound coming from upstairs, which sounds like a revolver hammer being pulled back.
Son of a bitch.
I give one reaction for Jason.
I hope he kills Penny.
Turn and shoot at the noise, not even looking to see what it is.
Okay.
It turns out it was Scotty adjusting the belt.
Yeah, it's like Justin playing with a toy or something, and now I really have killed my family.
Yep. Okay, so you turn and just point in the general direction. Jason pulls out his 9mm and points kind of in your head direction. What do you do?
I like that you conveniently placed him between.
That wasn't convenient. It was actually, it just is unfolding this way. But you will notice where he's lining up a shot is going this way. Where Jason is lining up a shot is going this way.
Well, I mean, in the heat of the moment, when you're acting without thinking, I wouldn't be like psychologically analyzing my crazy brother. I would assume that there's something behind me because I can assume that through our travels, there's been enough times where some shit was coming up behind me that he aimed at. And then I move and he shoot it. So I'm going to like throw my shield up and spin around in preparation for an oncoming charge.
Okay.
Of something.
So I was expecting a charger to come out at us from up there.
Okay. All these shots are going to go off at the same time then. Okay. We will resolve Jason's shot first, even though Jason will be shooting first.
Jason now has zits and braces.
He's the McDonald's kid.
Don't make me bring back Micah Schwartzky's.
What?
I don't know.
Alright, how do the shots go?
Okay, so Jason, go ahead and make your shot. It's going to need to be against an obstacle 3 because you're just kind of shooting in a general area. I'm sure you would kind of catch the sight of him at the last second, but you've already pulled the trigger by then. So let's make he's going to be defending with an obstacle 3 against your shot. Ooh! Boom! 2 shifts of damage. Seem to get through. Okay. Just at the same time that his shot goes off, I need
Pew pew.
pew pew. I need Scotch to make a defend against an attack 1.
Okay, I know it sounds weird, but can I use fight in this situation? With my retaliation thing.
Yes. Because you have the aspect of...
Would it be...
I'm not the aspect, the stunt. Repose.
Okay. I'm going to... So do I add... I type 3 in the bonus thing?
Yeah, I'm also going to inform you one more thing, too. You have another stunt that's an at-will stunt called Hold the Line.
Hold the line. Does not stack, meaning it won't stack with reposts? Or other
meaning
hold lines?
you're in the zone with other people that have Hold the Line, so it doesn't become a +4 or a +6 because there's 2 other people. It doesn't stack that way.
But I can get +5 for repost and Hold the Line?
Yes.
Okay, well, here's my question. How are you going to repost a bullet?
I'm going to... Well, I'll tell you if it works.
I'm going to tell you.
Spwa.
Okay, why is that not... There we go, okay.
If you get shot in the face, you realize that you can't repost a bullet.
You tell me I didn't repost that shit.
Oh, yes. Holy crap.
Is it like a Jedi repost?
What the hell?
No, I...
Record an XP in your fight.
Right? Okay.
Unless you want to keep the boost.
That should be an XP and a boost.
Yeah. Well, with a fight roll, because you're making the attack. No, you're defending with it. So when you get the shifts, you gain a boost. But if you forego the boost, you can record an XP.
What would the boost be?
The boost would be a boost aspect you can put out on the table that gives you a +2 to any dice roll pertaining to the situation. But it goes away at the end of the scene.
Alright, I want the boost of... Get that shit out of here.
Bitch slap.
Oh, so you don't want the XP?
No, I'll go with the boost.
Okay. So
Just to mix it up.
Okay, so
Wait,
it's got
what
one
was
invoke.
Slickbacks. Name it a pimp called Slickbacks.
Get that S out of here.
Poopy.
To do this stunt, I use my item wooden bow staff.
What the fuck?
And I turn around and I do like a fucking... Like, as I hear everyone clicking and firing shit, I just... My fucking subconscious kicks in and my reflexes take over and I don't really know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I spin and I twirl my staff kind of like a helicopter. And I just like catch the bullet and clip it and fling it back. I'll fucking animate that.
No way.
Wow. Tell that to the 8.
That's true.
How about this?
That's true. It was a 7 shift.
You throw the staff, or you swing it around and cause the bullet to deviate just enough by interrupting the wind.
Embeds in the staff.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. You throw the staff at him, and the bullet embeds in the staff, but the staff has more mass, so it goes back and cranks him in the face.
But
it kind of splits the staff, so it like severs it, and it just like shotguns him in the face with spikes.
See, now, if you had mentioned that before, I would have said then that sounds more like an athletics roll than it does actually a fight roll. Because you got to remember, your repost is actually sending physical something back to him.
My staff.
Yeah, his staff.
Basically going back at him because I threw it at him.
Oh, you threw it at him. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like I turned around, twirling my staff, and then I javelined it, and it hit his bullet, splitting my staff, kind of making it frayed and pokey in multiple areas.
Oh,
and then all of that stabbed him and just all over the face. It was everywhere. Just
okay.
Blood and pain.
Blood and pain.
Aiming to kill.
Okay. At that moment, he's going to take a staff through the chest and a bullet through where, Jason?
I would shoot for his head.
Okay. So he took a bullet in the eye and a staff through the chest. But you don't know which one happened first. What do you guys do?
Ah, I got him! It was me. You all saw it. Me.
I will come to as I had spun around, and I'll like slowly slide my hammer back into its spot, and I'll be like, "Damn, you did get him!" That was pretty good. Your stick's broken, though.
It's a fucking wooden stick. I don't need it.
Well, there's a broom closet over there. If you want to break the broom part off, you could have another stick.
You're a funny one. I like you.
James, you notice Penny drops down to her knees.
So, on a side note, Mr. Blackman, are you seriously talking with a Scottish... Oh, what the fuck happened to her?
And Penny turns her head over to James and says, "Damn it, James, not again."
I look absolutely perplexed.
And she flops to the floor.
Somebody smarter has to react.
I will look at James and say, "What did you do?"
What do you mean, what did I do? Do I see blood coming out of her?
Yes. Blood seems to be coming out of her temple.
Oh, God. Out of her temple, and she's talking to us?
Did you kill another little girl?
I did not kill her. I run over there, and I pick up her hand and do the drop test to see if there's any tension in her hand, or if she's like completely out.
She's still awake at the moment. And there's, very little tension. You
Penny,
know there's nothing you can do.
Is there a bullet in your head? Or did it just graze you? Do you know what grazing is? It's not just something cows do. A bullet can do it too.
James, you always did talk way too much. Shut up. And you can see there's a steady stream coming out of her head.
Well, I hate to be cold, but I got shit to do. I kind of walk outside.
Scotch walks out into the darkness.
I'll look at Scotch and say, "You don't want to go outside after dark."
What are you talking about? It looks great out here.
Scotch.
Oh, can you feel the fresh air?
Scotch.
The whole town's been turned into murderous aliens, but they only come out after dark.
Scotch, make a overcome 2 notice check.
Wait, what?
Make an overcome notice check 2.
Okay. Can I make it 2 because I wanted to accompany him out the
door. You're just walking out the door, leaving Penny dying on the ground?
Jason's going over there. I'm going over there to see what he's doing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, record an XP in notice.
Okay.
You're going to succeed at a minor cost.
I notice at a 4.
Are you just walking out there too?
When I notice him walking away, I'm curious as to what's his deal, and he's apparently an apt fighter, and Penny was a useless mouth. So, I mean, ultimately, I'm not completely concerned with her.
Okay.
In the meta sense. In the in-game sense, I might run back in there and make sure Jason... But Jason knows better about dealing with bleeding women anyways.
Okay. All right. Jason, that's what James is doing. What do you do?
I'm like, what? Did he just kill this girl? What happened?
How could I have? I was standing there with a shield up further away from her than you were.
I don't know. I was busy saving your life. I wasn't paying attention to what you were doing.
You're not blaming me.
Are we fighting in meta like we're brothers?
Oh, we're all brothers here. Come on.
I will go over to see if Penny is okay.
Okay. Penny is definitely not okay.
She's one of our friends, or our brother's friend?
Oh, I got to kill L4 here.
She's our friend's sister, right?
Friend's cousin twice removed.
Venus the penis.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, you go over to Penny, and you notice that, yes, she is your friend's sister. But she doesn't seem to be acting like a... how old is she? She's a 7-year-old.
She's an alien killer.
Bitch is an Iridian killer.
She's a 9-year-old girl, and she's not acting like that before. And she turns up and she says to Jason, Jason, your brother was always an ass. And she has a different voice to her now. Mostly come out at night, mostly.
That's part of why I ran off.
Cosmic Mother.
It reminded me of that one girl that I got the hammer and shield from. I was like, this is too creepy. I'm going outside.
And again, you went outside.
I will pull out my 9mm.
Yeah.
That has the warding bullets in it. And
Justin's like, what are you doing? We have to save her. So we got to save her. And there's like blood pooling up underneath her head where she got shot.
And I'll look at Justin and say, she's one of them.
And
and
when you say one of them, who do you mean?
One of the aliens.
One of the infused?
No, one of the good aliens. Well,
there's good aliens?
Other aliens. We don't know necessarily that they're good. We just know that they hate the other aliens. We don't know that they're good. I'll tell Justin, go get some rope from the gym.
Okay.
And I will aim my gun at...
Go get some rope from the gym. He's like, why? What do we need rope for? Rope is not going to help her. I can go over into the office and into the nurse's part of the office and get some so we could bandage her up and get her back to mom.
I'll slap him in the head and say, go get some rope.
He's like, James, Justin's being crazy again.
I'll show you crazy.
Willing to get his hands dirty.
All right. When I went outside, see, he's caught up with the weird alien girl.
Mm-hmm.
We ultimately decided we didn't really care for the Iridians too much because obviously they supplant the consciousness of the previous being that they're taking over, so that's as good as murder in my book.
Right.
And now she's dying, so the action of the Iridian got her killed anyway, so I'm not really partial to Iridians. So I run out there because I don't want to be too close to them.
I'm going to give you a fate point for not thinking and just getting the job done.
Why? Because I ran outside with Scotty?
She just left a bleeding dead girl.
It's not a bleeding dead girl. It's a bleeding alien that's taken over the dead girl. She was already dead.
Right.
It's creepiness. I don't want to be near them.
Then give me that fate point back, because then you are thinking.
Oh, I'm definitely thinking that. I don't want to be there. There
Okay.
you go. So when I get outside with Scotty, what do we see that we rolled for?
Yep. Scotty and James both notice it's dark outside. Oh, and the great get that poop out of here is gone.
That's not what it was called.
You know what I mean.
Say it.
Feces.
Alright, what do we notice?
I'm putting it up right now.
Oh, okay.
Should have taken the XP, Jacob.
Should have took the XP.
I know. We get bonuses, and I don't know. Don't know what the point of them is.
You both notice a heavy, low rumbling sound.
Scotty, did you fart?
It almost sounds like cattle. A herd of cattle.
Is it like
it sounds like a
Christmas
herd of
sale?
cattle out there.
There's a Christmas sale.
It's
Sale on Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks. Oh my
Black,
god.
Yeah, James will just realize that the date is actually Black Friday.
Hey, African
Hey, it's
American Friday.
It's Dark Friday. Awkward.
Awkward.
Dark lives matter. Yeah.
Hey, alien lives matter. Joseph.
Okay.
Scotty, let's get back inside real quick. You hear that low rumble?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of cows. Don't you know what a bunch of cows sound like?
No, it's not exactly cows. It's things that will kill us. Just come on inside and hear me out. Let's go look through the top windows. If I'm
come
wrong,
on, nothing can kill me. Look at me. I threw a man into another man.
Your bow staff is still up inside him, pierced through him and holding up against the wall.
So much gay innuendo in there. I threw a man up against a man and I left my staff inside of him.
Penetrated him.
Anyways, I grabbed by the shoulder. I'm like, serious, Scotty. Just come inside, hear me out.
I'm only listening because you told me you had booze where we're going.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're dead, you can't drink.
What? Dead?
Speaking of booze, Scotty, make me a resources check. Let's see if you're going to take any booze stress here.
For not having booze?
Yep.
Where
out.
do I roll this?
You're out, and you have a aspect that says mindset for staying intoxicated to dilute the bizarre visions in my head.
Where's the roll for that?
Roll a resources obstacle. This is going to be an overcome obstacle. Oh, doesn't count.
Well, good. Good. I think that doesn't count.
Yep. Obstacle 1.
Overcome 1.
Alright, roll these. Yeah!
Bam!
It didn't count before.
I checked the wrong pocket. It was in the other pocket.
4-point swing.
I had my little, 2-ounce bottle of Fireball tucked away.
Yeah. So you'll realize that you do have another little, bottle somewhere. You tell me.
And as he pulls that out and he takes a sip, it suddenly pops into my head. Oh, the principal at the school was known to keep a bottle of vodka in his desk because, kids.
You stop talking and point me to that desk.
This way. And I start walking up to the office up here.
The joke is when they were shooting at me and I was hiding behind the desk, they hit the bottle.
You hit the bottle. That's
you
true.
fucking liar.
Starts drinking it off the ground.
Okay, at that same time when that conversation's going on with James and Scotch, okay, so what were you going to say, Voth?
I was just going to say, as I was heading upstairs with Scotty to the office on the way by, when I passed Jason, I'd be like, is it one of those ear leech things? Lizards, whatever they are?
Okay. But before that happens, Jason, what is happening with Justin and Jason? Justin was saying something out at James. James, I guess, is ignoring him.
What did Justin say?
He was like, Jason's being weird again.
Yeah, but Justin is he's a Justin Bieber. I don't really pay too much attention to him. I'm glad he's alive. I'm going to give him to Mom, but I don't really. I'm not like, hey, buddy, let's, make tactical decisions together. No. Nope.
Okay. Oh, man, I forgot.
If anything, I would have told him to, get a tampon.
Sorry. We're retconning here real quick. Ready?
All right.
That was weird. It was all echoey.
It's fine to me.
Okay. Yeah. Jason, what do you do in the situation? You're telling Justin to go get some rope. Penny's bleeding out.
Did that little bitch go get some rope?
No. He turned to James and was trying to compel James, and James is just ignoring him.
If I'd heard Jason tell Justin to get rope, and then Justin's like, he's being weird, I'd be like, you're being lazy. Go get some fucking rope.
Yeah. I'm going to slap him and say, go get the rope.
Okay, so he goes off heading towards the gym. We'll say he goes into the gym looking for some rope.
You slap him with the hand that's wearing your dead dad's ring.
Yeah.
And then the dad comes to, he's like, yeah, I remember when I used to be Justin, that little cunt. Really awkward scene ensues.
Yep. Okay, Jason, what do? James is over talking to Scotch. They're talking about cows and low rumbles, and we should go to the office. There's booze up there.
I'll yell over and say, James, I think she's one of those alien things.
Yeah, could you hear in the way she talked? She talked like an old woman, even though she's like, what, 10?
Come smash her with your hammer.
Penny's already dead. Well, the hammer's for the ghostly one, the ones that go to dust and shit, not the ones that live in the ear. I don't want to. What if I get too close?
Know? You haven't tried hitting one of the ones that go in the ear with a hammer?
What are y'all talking about?
Okay, everyone's back in here.
Listen,
now.
Scotty, there's aliens. They're killing people. We'll deal with you in a second.
And I'm the one drinking.
Yeah, I told you, it's up there in the desk in the office upstairs.
Yeah, I know when I'm not wanted here. And I walk off to the booth.
Office. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not getting any fucking closer to Penny because I don't want an alien climbing into my head and taking over my life. I mean, not that it's the greatest life ever, but you know.
I'm gonna mutter under my breath. Fucking pansy.
Penny turns up to James and says, James, you're always such an idiot.
Yes, I get it, lady who looked like Christina Aguilera from the earlier sessions. What was her name?
Corlana.
Yeah. I'll be like, yes, Corlana, I know. Can you just crawl out of her head already?
It's like, why? How did you know it was me?
Intuition. Is the body of the person you took over going to die?
Define die.
Stop living.
I just throw my hands up and I'm like, I'm done, Jason. You deal with the crazy fucking little alien in her head. I'm going to go find Scotty, because I think I need some booze too.
Penny's going to turn to James and look at both of them and says, you don't know what is at risk here. You can't.
Yeah, my inner ear. That's what's at risk. Stay away from me.
I pull the trigger.
Blam!
You shoot her?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you shoot her?
Right in the ear. In the ear.
Right in the ear?
But I want to shoot her in the head just as Justin's getting back with the rope that I had sent him to get.
He comes back with like a little thing of twine. It's like it's like a shoelace.
So he comes back with a little thing of rope. As I'm pulling the trigger, I'll be looking right at him and say, I told you to get rope. Boom.
And pull the trigger. Okay.
And then I'll say, see, that's what happens when you don't do what he asks. So next is you. Start following some rules, buddy.
Okay. Jason, you shoot a 9mm with your warded bullets at her ear as Justin comes walking back in holding the shoe. I found some rope. Where are you looking when you pull the trigger? And James, you're moving off towards the office, right?
I'm just looking at her as I pull the trigger.
Okay. You watch the smoke come out of your 9mm, and then it kind of clears there for a second, and then you see a spinning bullet sitting at the side of her ear, has not entered, and this drops to the ground, and this goes rolling off. Justin's like, James! Jason's being weird again! And he runs back off into the gym.
I just yell at him and say, "Come with me, you fucking vagina! Come on!"
Okay, so he'll come upstairs with you.
I just push him inside the room.
Okay, so Scotch, you going in the room, going in the office.
I'm posted up on a chair that I picked back up and have my feet kicked over the desk, and I'm drinking what's left of the booze.
Okay, so it's in the principal's office. Does Scotch know where the principal's office is?
Yeah, I pointed him there. He's
in the room.
Okay. And you go over to the desk.
Yes.
And
is it in there?
It is in there. The alcohol is in the bullet-ridden desk.
Oh.
And the bottle is broken.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Because Jason went unhinged and loaded a 30-round clip into the office.
I hit some bikers with it.
You did, yeah. You do notice the two bodies of the dead bikers in there. Jason, back to Jason. What do you do? What happens as you see that happen? And then Justin freaks out and drops the little shoelace and goes upstairs with James.
I unload the clip.
Okay. Where are you shooting at?
At her head still.
Okay. You unload the whole entire clip, which is, say, another 8 rounds or so.
Yeah.
They're all sitting there spinning next to her head. And just drop down to the ground.
How did this other bullet hit her? The one that dropped her.
And then
these are magic bullets.
Those were his. You're using the warded bullets, right? That was in your 9mm, right?
Yep, I am using warded bullets.
Okay. Penny will turn up to Jason and goes, Jason, listen, there's more at stake here than you know. Scotch needs to remember.
Steak? I like steak.
I mean, but she doesn't say Scotch. She says Connor needs to remember. And then she dies.
Well, did you name him after Conor McGregor?
That's what I was thinking.
It's probably a good thing she died, because my next course of action was to pull out my hunting knife.
Okay. You pull out your hunting knife.
No, if she's dead,
Yeah, she's dead.
I'm not going to stab a dead lady. I'm not that crazy.
She's bled out too much. Now what do you do?
I dig the little alien out of her ear with my knife.
Okay. So he goes in with his hunting knife in the ear that you were shooting at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love that you're like, I'm not going to stab a dead lady. I'm not that crazy. I'm just going to carve open her head real quick.
Starts digging in the ear. You make this is going to be a fantastic overcome. Notice 6.
It enters your head. Ah!
Yeah, right. Shit. How do I get a 6 out of this? No.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. That's 3.
I think I can't get it up to 6 unless I use.
Oh, because you don't have any. Oh, you do. You did have one in 1 XP point. You could have bought it down.
Yeah, I have one in notice, but
and then you don't have any fate points in notice either.
No. It'd be, even using up all my stuff, it'd be a stretch to get to 6.
Did you use up all your XP points? All 7?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta uncheck those. I got it. Okay. Alright, so you're just gonna fail?
Yeah, I don't have much of a choice.
Okay. You go cutting through. I mean, there's blood and more gore coming out. You're still covered with blood and gore, so I guess it's not too much of a bad deal for you. James and Jason. I mean, James and Scotch. What are you guys doing? Scotch pulls out a broken bottle of vodka.
Is there anything in the bottle?
Oh, we'll say there's some little glass at the bottom with a little bit of vodka left.
I'm assuming there's blood chunks in it from the guys he shot, no?
No, because it was in the desk.
So just like wood chips then?
Yeah, or something. whatever splintered through, but a bullet came through the desk, shattered the bottle, and so whatever is, was in the desk drawer.
I don't even know why I'm asking these questions. I drink it anyways.
I watch him, and as he obviously looks like an alcoholic scrounging for any drop that he can get, and I'm like, Scotty, what's your story, man? How did you get here?
You see my experience in drinking anything, and I keep my teeth clenched, and the alcohol goes past my teeth, and all the shards of glass and shit get collected on it, and then I spit them to the ground. I don't know. I woke up here in this gym with those two little fucking fairies out there, and a bunch of, I don't know, really gay bikers or something. I don't know what's going on in this world. I honestly don't know where I am. I think I'm in San Francisco or something.
Is there a chance that you have a miniature alien lizard living in your head?
Are you sure I'm the only one drinking? You are talking drinking.
Look,
maybe we should get Jason to cut it out.
Because so far, the only way that I know how to test is to shoot warded bullets at you, and if you don't die, you have an alien.
Well, you don't know to shoot warded bullets at him.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I don't know what to say to that.
Tell you what, we're all on edge here. We've been through hell, to say the least. I walk over to the window, kind of just dropping mid-sentence. Do I notice anything crazy out the window?
Yes. You all of a sudden see a well-armored school bus come... Not your school bus. You see a well-armored school bus. Let me find the picture.
Oh, shit.
Come driving into town towards the school, and then you hear this.
Twice?
Just once. And...
See, Scotty, this is why you don't drink and drive.
This is why you don't drink and drive.
I'm actually better when I drink.
I don't see the picture. Did you not send the picture yet?
I'm finding it here.
Okay.
So did that thing crash into the school?
It did not crash into the school. James is seeing it down the street. Where is it? There it is. Okay. And why is it not?
My immersion is broken.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
Why am I not finding the picture?
What's it a picture of?
I'm just gonna copy and post it out of here. Here we go.
It's 9 a.m. on 9/19.
I know. I didn't have my words all right.
Dawn of the Dead, the remake, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In a little bit, you see a guy pop out of that top hatch and throw a keg of fuel or some shit, and then they shoot it. That's pretty cool.
So you see this bus crash because
are there all those zombies after it?
Was an army of infused creatures, and they just swarm the bus.
I point to the bus and I say, "See, Scotty, that's why we don't go out at night."
What? I don't understand. Did they look weird to me, or do they look like people?
An army of infused attack the bus?
They look like this.
Or they look very weird. Attack. Didn't the infused attack the bus, or they were driving the bus?
They were behind the bus.
Somebody driving the bus crashed, and then the army of infused swarmed the bus.
Right.
Awesome.
So you see.
So
this is what they look like to Scotch.
Do we give a fuck about the boss? I look at James very confused, since they seem to be the only ones not trying to kill me or rape me or whatever was going on before.
In theory, we could care about the bus in the morning, but right now, I mean, look, do the math. There's like 3 of us, because Justin, no offense, isn't worth much, and there's like 500 of them.
I look at Justin and shake my head in disgust.
Yeah, he looks outside and sees the scene, and then he goes over in the corner and starts whimpering.
Is he fucking pissing himself?
Probably. He's been a bedwetter his whole life.
God, yeah. We could throw him to the zombies, and then his might be a good enough.
We need him because I have to give him to Jason to give to my mom so that my mom won't think that Jason's lost his soul and blah 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 women problems, you know.
Yep.
God, so you all sound like you need a drink.
Well, I'm not drinking through my teeth, splinters and shit. So no.
Because you aren't experienced. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. But we have like some stuff back at the cave. Yeah, I know cave sounds bad. It's a nice cave.
I don't. Okay.
James is just digging himself deeper into a hole.
Right.
Listen, just stick with us until you can figure out how to walk or what to do on your own. You seem to know how to fight. I think it would be best for us to stick together. I mean, I've got a hammer and a shield and a pistol.
And I've got 2 hammers. And I hold up my fists.
Hammer fist. Hammer fist. I get the reference. I used to watch MMA before the fucking world ended.
Oh, really? Huh. I feel like I know a thing or two about MMA.
Yeah, I caught that. That was pretty good throw and punching and stuff he did. Technical terms. I use some technical terms based off what he did.
And I refer to them as throws and punchy things.
Justin goes wandering out to the top of the stairs.
I accidentally push him down the stairs.
I walk over and get the shoelace that he brought and tie one hand to his finger and the other hand to my belt loop and say, "Don't go far."
Yep. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You walk over to him now? So you just forget about the zombies outside and just walk over to him. Okay.
What am I going to do with the zombies?
Nothing.
I keep watching the zombies, just kind of taking it all in.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm standing down here and nobody's telling me about any damn zombies.
Justin and James kind of have a pausing moment as they see their brother digging in the head of Penny with a knife. There's blood
did you find a little lizard in her head?
Did I find a little lizard in her head?
Yeah, weren't you digging around in her head with a knife?
Oh, no, I'm asking MJ.
Yeah. You did not. You did not find a little lizard in the head.
It probably ran off. They're really fast. Oh, and by the way, there's an army of zombies outside. In case you were, we should probably put heavy things in front of the doors.
Justin
Either
sees
that or
the
make a
sight
run for the van.
and turns and throws up on James.
It slides right off me because I'm covered in blood.
No,
I'll tell James that the worded bullets don't work on the Iridians. I tried shooting a whole clip at her, and they just harmlessly fell off to the side.
Yeah, you can see the bullets sitting on the ground in the pool of blood.
You guys would have heard me unloading a clip as you were just walking away.
Oh, I definitely heard it. I just didn't think anything of it because, I mean, that's just how Jason rolls. He's like, "I've got infinite ammo." Blah, 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 blah. He's like somebody from the what's that shitty zombie movie with the Russian lady?
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Bullets never run out.
They reload twice in 7 movies.
That's right.
Yeah.
They reload once and it lasts for 4 or 5 scenes.
I swear to God, she runs around with 2 fucking 9mm that at most, with an extended clip, could hold like 15 bullets, one in the chamber.
Don't forget the double barrel shotgun that shoots quarters that just like magically appears new quarters in the shotgun.
God damn
it. Yep.
Okay, Jason and James will both notice tracks leading off from the pile of blood after looking down at the bullets on the ground, coming out the other
little baby footprints.
Exactly. And it looks to be something about just for Jacob's immersion. It looks to be something like this.
Like which way do they flee?
About that size. They go out the front door.
All right, I'll call Scotty over and be like, see? Look. Little footprints running out of her ear.
Scotty,
what'd I tell you?
Scotch, what do you do?
I don't fucking... Guys, can we get the booze?
Okay,
come look at the little footprints.
I'm going to get rid of people now. We could just metagame. Not metagame, but see where we're at. Okay, go ahead.
I'll look at James and say, so are we holding up here or are we running to the van?
I really wanted to get some of those motorcycles.
We've got 3 in the van.
Did we already load 3?
No.
No, we haven't gone outside yet.
Not yet. And you won't be able to fit 3 in the van. You could probably fit 2 into the van.
We leave Justin behind and take a 3rd motorcycle.
Sounds good to me. We tie him to the top.
Okay, Scotch, you saw some people exit out the top of that school bus outside there, and eventually they got torn apart before you went back down in there, and then you started seeing Infused start moving off away from the van and this army, and so the whole sound of it seems to be getting louder.
I'm kind of at the top of the stairs, leaning over the railing, looking at the baby feet stuff that they're all talking about.
Okay.
And I end up getting a little frustrated, and I'm just like, fuck this. I mutter to myself. And I just wander down the hallway upstairs, kind of just looking in each room, thinking maybe teachers might have something.
All the teachers have vodka in their desk.
All the teachers have vodka somewhere.
They do little demons all day.
Okay, so which classroom are you heading towards?
A, B, C, D, all of them.
You just start making his way. Okay, so James and Jason, you're down there looking at the tracks in the front, hearing the sounds getting louder.
There's aliens killing people outside, and none of us are fazed by it.
And Scotch disappears.
Yeah. At this point, how could we be?
Yeah, I suppose.
I just turned towards him like, so you want to hole up here or you want to make a run for the van? And I motion out the window, and I say the super bus over there didn't make it too far from the army, and I don't exactly want to lead them back to our super cave.
Well, I mean, the cave's like 5 hours away. If they followed us, that would be impressive. How many infused were there?
Oh, I've only got 10 fingers, and I lost count.
Were they the mooks, or were they your friend the Charger, who you tried to let kill our little sister?
They're pretty far away, you dick. I couldn't really tell.
Our little sister. You left her over by the tree to get smashed.
Alright, well...
You want to make a run for it?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Alright. I'm going to go find our very confusing friend. He's like dark as night and speaks with a Scottish accent. And that beard. Anyways, I'll be back. I hand him the string that's tied to Justin's finger. You take Justin.
I don't... Alright.
Okay. Jason? As you're taking in this whole situation, I would think, with the mooks now coming out again and being back in Lolo, that you'd have a flashback.
jeez.
Damn!
No,
Yeah,
this is a good flashback. And this is what you remember.
Alright.
A homo on his doorstep?
Yep, pretty
Oh,
much.
homage. It's a homage.
Oh my god.
For some
That
reason,
guy.
you're remembering Jonathan at the front of his house before you went in there and went all murder crazy on his family.
I
The last time.
shot one person. Meanwhile, my brother kills a little girl with a hammer, and I get the crazy tag.
There is on purpose versus on accident. There's calculated homicidal act versus derp.
How do you accidentally smash a little girl?
It was a dark room, there was crazy sounds in there, and I came flying in with my shield and accidentally smashed her out the window.
You all have the best in-game fucking squabbles.
Yes, I do. So now, where did James go?
I went to go fight Scotty, so I'd assume I catch him around room B and say, dude, we're gonna clear out of here.
Yeah, he's. Where would you have made it by that time, Scotch?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
I go in and I check the teacher's desk, and if there's something good in there, I hang out for a while, and if there's not, then I move on to the next room.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't check kids' desks or anything like that.
I can't imagine he got further than B. I mean, we didn't have like a long conversation.
Okay. So say you catch him moving from B to C because he hasn't found anything in between A and B.
I look pissed off.
Hey, Scotty. You don't mind if I call you that, right?
I fucking
Scotty
don't
or
even know my own
Scotch?
name.
Scotty. For
Anyways,
Scotland.
we are about to clear out of here. It looks like that army's moving this way.
So now you want to go outside?
Yeah, we're gonna go. We have a van that looks like the A-Team van, and you look like Mr. T. You need to come with us.
You mean like the van outside that just got run over by all those fucking...
No, that was a bus. They're slower and they don't corner well. Have you seen the A-Team? That bus can practically fly.
I don't know anything, okay? I don't remember anything. I don't... Who the fuck the A-Team? Fuck the
Look.
zombie things.
There is a lot of vodka in the van. You like?
Well, why didn't you fucking tell me? And I
It's
kind of
Grey
power
Goose.
walk past them.
It's Grey Goose. Come on.
Just tell me. Don't talk. Tell me where the... Unless you're telling me where the vodka is.
I'm leading you. I'm leading you there. So I take off running and I catch up to Jason and Justin. And what are they doing?
Okay,
I
is Scotty down there by him too?
Yeah,
Scotch?
I brought Scotty.
Okay, Scotch, you take in the scene of James and now the little girl with her big old hole in her ear.
I already saw that.
Yep, and you see little footprints in the blood going out from there outside. Make me a will check. Actually, make me a lore check, obstacle 0. Nice. This is good. Oh, you're going to buy it down?
I think I just clicked the wrong. Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay. I say you don't have any points in lore.
I just hit the roll on that. I thought.
You
Yeah, I
hit
just
the top
hit
one.
roll.
You hit the top one.
Oh,
The roll for is underneath the thing.
there. I did it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Nothing comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay. Continue on.
Well, they're off. He's off gathering Mr. T.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Mr. T.
kind of be looking around for some supplies. I want to gather up any fire extinguishers I see.
Okay. This is going to take some time.
Well, it's a school. There's got to be a fire extinguisher every 50 feet.
Yep. Now you're making as you're taking this time, James will see that some groups of mooks have moved in and around the your van. your van, and they're starting to make the army is starting to make its way towards you guys.
I come flying at the van, and I just start fucking throwing fists like crazy, trying to get the van clear so I can get inside.
Okay,
Get
so
that
you're
vodka.
going to start.
I think we're still inside.
Oh, Scotch is going out.
I heard there's fucking booze in the van, and I head out the door and look for a van.
Yeah, so let's say Scotch got to the van before all this other stuff happened, and he's searching through the van trying to find some booze. Jason's going off looking for fire extinguishers. What's
Is
James
the door
doing?
unlocked? Do y'all just leave your doors unlocked? I guess so, since neither of y'all know.
Yeah, I guess.
They're 19-year-olds.
y'all
They're not
would
too
just get
bright.
jacked in a second in the apocalypse.
There's nobody around to steal our stuff.
Yeah.
There's a whole club of gay bikers in this fucking thing.
Fair point.
James
You know what?
and
I
Jason, what does he find in the van?
survival gear.
Yeah, not a lot.
Yeah.
No booze.
Yeah, there's some food. No booze.
These fucking goddamn liars! I just sit on the edge of the van.
James, what do you do?
Well, we pile into the van, and I say, "Damn, those mooks stole the alcohol. We're gonna have to kill them."
Yeah,
What?
mooks are getting close right now. Justin start bawling. He's just hunkered back up in the back of the van. Jason is off still in the school wandering around. What do you guys do?
What is Jason doing in the school?
I grabbed a fire hydrant and I'm going to the cafeteria to grab the
hydrant?
propane tanks. A fire extinguisher. And then I head to the cafeteria and I grab as many propane tanks as they have.
Okay.
How are you carrying all of that?
Propane tanks? They're not big.
They can be heavy if they're full.
Yeah. Make a resources roll, obstacle 0.
Resources.
Let's see how many propane tanks you can find
Oh,
in the
God.
cafeteria. You find
I
them.
would like
They're
to,
Yep.
I would like to fate point that.
Oh, you want to fate point it, re-roll?
How important is propane?
I have an idea.
Gonna blow some shit up.
Oh my gosh. Really? That's two negative 2s in a row.
It's destined. They're empty.
There goes your good idea.
Yeah, right?
I know exactly what you're doing. I don't even have to click that to know exactly what that is.
Well, let's say you find, because you're going to, that was a fail, unless you want to succeed at a serious cost.
What's the serious cost?
Well, you'll find 2 propane tanks, but they're empty.
I'll be right back.
That doesn't do me any good.
Right, but Jason won't know that they're empty.
You can feel them when you pick them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just
That's
fail.
frustrating.
Empty propane tanks don't do anything for me. I was gonna waste so many mooks with one shot.
Okay. Let's say you find one
I'm
kind
back.
of in a storage area. This wasn't hooked up to any of the grills or anything,
Okay,
and it's full because it's a storage one.
perfect. I will come back from the cafeteria and get ready to go out the front door, not knowing that other people have gone out the front door.
Okay. Jason's took some time to get through all that and find the stuff he's got. He comes walking out carrying a propane tank and a couple fire extinguishers. Mooks are now gotten in between the entrance and the van. James, what do you do?
I watched this awesome video.
That was awesome.
I'm sitting in the passenger seat, locked and loaded, going, "Hurry up, Jason! Hurry! I'm not gonna drive."
He's not going to be able to make it over there with his hands full.
I turn to Scotty. I say, Scotty, are you good at driving?
I'm already over trying to help James. I just take the heavier shit from him and throw it over my shoulder and start running to the van. We gotta get to the booze!
Okay. To get over to Jason, you're going to have to get around some of the mooks that are going to be trying to attack at you.
I fucking... instead of trying to help him, I just full-on start punching and attacking the mooks.
Okay. Because, there's mooks that have gotten in between Jason at the entrance of the school and where the van's parked. And you still have the 2 motorcycles out front.
Oh, we're doing the motorcycle?
Yeah, so you're going to start punching mooks.
I'm punching mooks. I'm a mook punching machine.
Okay, so you start punching mooks. You're dropping mooks, but more mooks keep coming.
I picture that scene from when Mars attacks and that dude just goes out just punching the shit out of little aliens over and over again.
Yep. James and Jason, you have experienced this many times before. Many meaning multiple times before. You see that word
like
is...
people punching mooks?
Remember how the infused communicate? Word is traveling. Right. And you start hearing the army moving your way.
I just... I jump into the driver's seat, I drive over there, blare the horn, and I'm like, get the fuck in. All those ones you killed are going to haunt you forever now. We just got to get the fuck going. Come on.
Okay,
we'll get you some gloves.
I'll explain later. To drive over there, you're going to have to drive over some mooks. So
it's a weapon. It's got the engravings on it.
It's going to be an obstacle 1 overcome to be able to get it over there without getting the van stuck. Oh, recording XP. Nice.
An XP and drive.
Yes. So, you're going to succeed at a minor cost. You get over there.
I run over Jason's foot.
But a group of... Oh, that didn't work. Where's my roller? Actually, James, on your character sheet, will you make me a dice roll, a 1d4? Actually, do a 1d5. So you hit the dice roller macro and just put 5 for the sides.
Dice roller.
Oh, nice. One mook has attached itself to the van.
All right. I'm going to immediately jump out of the driver's side and start covering them as they load their shit up. And I'm going to be popping mook skulls with my hammer.
Okay, I'm going to move us back up to the Lolo map because we're going to be up there now. Uncamped. K-8 school over. Bikers are just say dark outside and heavy low rumbling. And let's move this back up. Oh, come on. Back up here. You guys are up at the school. Okay. Yep. All right. Say what you said again, James. Sorry.
I jump out of the driver's seat with my shield and hammer drawn, and I begin dropping mooks as fast as I can to cover them while they load the stuff in, and then we can get the fuck out.
Okay, I'm going to drop out another aspect here. It's going to be called Army of Infused.
How about Army of Darkness?
Army of Dark Infused.
Army of the Dark Infused.
Okay, so you're hammering through all these guys. You're knocking off mooks here and there, and they're just flopping to the ground. Their smoke dissipates out of their body. They don't sink back into the ground as your hammer's just glowing with power and smashing these mooks to death. But for every one,
flying gloriously around his room.
Every one that you kill, there seems to be 2 more that take its place. They are just flooding in. You got seconds to react. What do you guys do?
I'm in the van.
Did you guys pick me up? Or?
Yeah,
no, I drove away for you. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yep. Let's see how well Scotch has been fighting
those guys
through.
Just drive away.
Let's see how well Scotch was fighting through to get to Jason before the van pulled over. To see if he is separated from the party at the moment, because the van drove over to the area where Jason was at.
Well, how far was this van parked from the door?
From the parking lot to the door. So it was probably, about 50 feet?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
50 feet sounds good.
Yeah. Let's make this. I'm going to make it an athletics and an accumulative athletics and fight roll for Scotch of overcome 5 to see how well he's made it over to the area where Jason was at the beginning of school, where all the van converged with Jason.
And who's cumulative here?
Oh, you're gonna buy it down again?
Yeah, I wanted to buy it down that time.
Okay, so
Did I buy it down?
You didn't. You spent 1 XP, so you wasted. Yeah, it was wasted.
Oh,
so
well.
take the 1 off your fight. There you go.
Yep.
You can still buy it down. No, you can't. You don't have athletics.
So what do I roll first?
It doesn't matter either which one you want to do, fight or athletics. It just has to overcome 5. So 2 on there. Ooh, so that's a failure. Unless you want to spend a fate point to re-roll or add a +2.
I'm slapping him dead, so I'm going to drop a fate point on it.
Okay, for the +2?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what do I roll again?
You can if you want, or you can just add a +2. So you would make it 6. You would beat it by 1. So that would be, you'd get what you want. So you would be able to fight your way through the mooks to the front of the school.
I'm just dropping fucking crazy headshot jabs and hooks and just cracking skulls over and over again.
What are you guys saying to each other at this time? Mooks are flooding in. It's getting pretty perilous now.
I pity all these fools!
Scottish accent.
Jason,
You gotta say it with a
Jason,
Scottish accent.
all these fools!
I hop in the driver's side door and push him over and take over the driving.
Okay.
I'm a little drunk from the vodka, and I'm strange in a strange land doing strange things. Do I get crossing path points for that?
Not yet.
Also, am I seeing things? Like, how do I know I'm not just seeing things again? With all these zombies.
That's very true. That's very true.
Well, we are all seeing them too, so that might corroborate your.
Now I'm going to give Scotch a fate point, Jacob a fate point, and say you are a stranger in a strange land, and this just seems not real at all. How are you going to react? Well, first of all,
before I'm in a video game, and every time I punch a head, I see a +1 and like a ding go above it.
Okay.
So right now, I'm
before
trying to get my
you
max
make your reaction, hold on. James and Jason, tell me what's happening at this point. James has pulled the van over to the front. Jason's hopping in, trying to kick James out of the driver's seat. James, what are you doing?
Remember, I jumped out to fight the stuff while they loaded the propane tank.
That's right. You're smashing.
So he's just so I'm outside fighting stuff with Scotty, while Jason loaded up the tank and then got in the driver's seat and then said, "Let's go." So as soon as he says, "Let's go," I jump in and am ready to go.
And I keep fighting because I'm delusional right now.
Yep. So he's out there fighting, thinking he has this strange look come across his face.
I'll yell, "James, grab your boyfriend. We gotta go."
Fuck, Scotty, what are you doing? Get in here. Imagine
I
the
almost
band
beat
starts.
my score! But I just keep punching.
Look, you could get a really good score back at the cave. You could score some scotch. Come on.
Oh, Scotch.
Jason?
I head over to the van.
I'm going to compel, at that moment before Scotch gets in the van, I'm going to give you a fate point, and I'm going to compel when the shit hits the fan. And Scotch is number 4th on there, where family is number 2. How do you prioritize?
Jesus.
Well, you're wanting me to drive away without him.
I'm not wanting you to do anything. I'm asking you, how do you prioritize?
So James gets in the van before Scotch does?
Your family's all in the van. Scotch was out still having this kind of disillusioned unreality. I don't know how to describe it. He's having...
All right, well, here's my problem with the whole thing. Is we have someone who doesn't know what's going on and needs a lot of alcohol to function. Why are we going to break our necks to save him?
Exactly.
And I'm not like just blindly throwing punches like an idiot. My fucking natural instincts are kicking in, and I'm like dodging and moving and getting in better positions to fight crowds versus just punching and being dumb.
I would be picturing that James is actually... Go ahead.
So yeah, I also have the aspect, kill them all. And this guy is killing them all.
Yep.
He's my friend. I like this.
I would grab the wheel as he's trying to drive away and say, listen, he can train our people to fight better.
I don't think he was leaving. I think he was about to be my best friend.
Drive away. This is the first guy I've felt
camaraderie with.
I understand this guy better than anybody else.
We're both crazy people that see shit and love killing while fighting.
Yeah. I empty clips of bullets. He empties clips of his fists.
So you're prioritizing him up to more importance then, right?
Not necessarily. All my friends are dead. Or missing.
But there's room for new friends.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
No, I yell for James to grab his boyfriend and put him in the van because we gotta go. Like, I'm not just stopping and watching and being like, ha ha ha, this is great. But I clearly like this guy.
Right. Excellent. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to know. What do you guys do?
Nothing. We drive away after he gets in. Does he get in?
Scotch, do you get in? Or did James go out and grab him? Scotch was just out there. That's crazy. I was like, yeah. So Scotch was out there fighting stuff. He wasn't making any moves towards the van. So James, did you go out and get him? Are you going to go try out and run out there and get him, or what are you thinking? How are you guys going to get him into the van?
I will not get him into the van, but I will start driving, but using the van as a weapon, since it has the
ward on the front.
The ward's on the front, and I'm just going to be driving around, hitting the mooks around him, and killing mooks that way.
Okay.
I'll lean out the door with my hammer and crack the ones on the skull that he misses.
This just looks awesome in my head. I pictured death metal playing in the background.
Okay.
Metalocalypse.
Jason, there was one attached to the top of the van when James drove it around.
Okay.
As it, so Jason's driving out, trying to use the van as a weapon now. He'll notice that it's having no effect upon the infused at all. All of a sudden, the one infused that's connected to the van will jump down on top of the hood of the van, and he steps onto the hood, and it blasts him into oblivion. All of a sudden, you see him, turn back to a human, and the smoke leaves him out of it as he sets 2 feet on top of the van. So it's like the hood attacked him. Because if you remember correctly, Jason placed the ward on the hood of the van. Yeah. But as he's driving over towards Scotch, the van is not doing anything else to the infused. Let's also make a drive check to see how far you can get. Obstacle 1.
I don't feel like I'm far from the van. But
no, you're not far. We're driving circles around you, like smashing mooks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm basically like just doing a one big donut or in a circle around you, just smashing everything.
Yep.
Hashtag van drifting.
Drive check 1. Come on.
-2.
Nice. Recording XP. All right. Scotch, what do you do as the van comes by?
I'd think as I'm punching shit and almost slow-mo in my head, this van comes drifting in front of me, just clearing out all the mooks in front of me. And I hear slow-motion metal blasting as they're like fucking drifting around and this hammer's hanging out the window, bashing skulls. And I'm just like in awe at how awesome this looks. And it kind of snaps me out of my craziness and I realize I'm fucking surrounded by shit. And I just like jump at the van and I grab onto the side. Just like the railing on the roof kind of thing that they got ghetto rigged on there.
All right. James's drive check put you in pretty good position. You're pretty close. You're definitely strong enough to do that. I'm not even going to make you roll for that. Oh, no picture.
You click it and you can see it.
Yeah.
But as I latch onto the side and they're still drifting, my body kind of like gets pulled to the side, like the momentum, like I'm going with it. I'm just like, whoa!
You're like putting your fist out, smacking people.
No, my feet are kicking people.
All right, what do you guys do? The infused are enclosing around. The army seems to be moving towards you.
I reach towards James, seeing if he'll help me by pulling me inside.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we catch each other's hands and I pull them up inside. And as soon as that happens, I start screaming out, "I love it when a plan comes together."
Okay. The infused are they're upon you guys now, and they seem to be swarming around your van again like they did against the school bus.
Except I'm there with my hammer smashing them in the head.
You are smashing, but there are so many. We're talking an army. We're talking thousands
drive.
of these things. Yes.
Drive!
I pick up as we're driving, I pick up one of the propane tanks and I kind of lean into the front seat holding it, and I'm like, or between the two front seats, and I look at Jason? Matt?
Jason,
okay.
Yep.
I look at Jason, I'm like, you got this to, I think I know what you got this for, right? Yeah? For them, right?
Throw it as far as you can, I'll say to him.
Fuck yeah! I kick open the back doors and I just fucking hurl that shit.
Okay, you're hurling it out the back.
Wait, no, forward!
I throw one out the back and I'm like, oh, oops. And I give the other one to James to throw out the side.
No, there's only one.
Oh, then, whoops.
I slam on the brake.
Okay.
Turn around and shoot the propane tank, and then kick it in reverse. We're going reverse style. To get
and
out
the door slams shut again, and I'm just loosely flying around the cab of this van.
This is going to be awesome.
In ball.
To make, because this is going to entitle a drive check, a drive check, and a shoot check by Matt.
Jesus.
And then it's going to entitle. Want some propane?
No, it's propane.
Propane.
Oh god.
What's that?
I googled Mr. T propane, and that's what I found.
You didn't make that?
That is the
That was
best
a real
shit.
thing?
I thought
Oh,
you made that on the
wrote
fly.
I googled that shit, and somebody did that. So
I would be so impressed with Joe if he doodled that shit in like 5 seconds.
I totally thought you drew that.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense when I look at it. I have no idea.
I would totally wear that gray shirt though as my character.
I'm a propane.
Propa. Like, they didn't even spell propane right.
I forgot what we were doing.
He should have spelled it Propain.
That's a band.
Propane. All right. Obstacle 8 accumulative from Jason and Scotch. Jason, I want you to roll drive and shoot, and then Scotch, I want you to roll athletics and shoot.
All right. Drive and shoot.
So Jason, do your first. No.
He's focusing on shooting right now.
Yeah, nice. That's 5. Okay, hold on. So now that's a obstacle 3, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. That should be a cumulative. Left for Scotch.
What am I rolling again?
You are rolling athletics and shoot.
Athletics to throw a heavy thing?
Yep.
Okay.
That would be physique?
That's what I'm thinking, but I'll roll athletics. Athletics makes me think of like agility and mobility versus throwing things.
This is when you're moving back in a moving van that is swerving and driving around mooks to get back to throw open the door and not fall out.
You're pinballing around the back seat.
Ooh, okay. Oh, so you are 1 under, which would be a fail.
Can I use a fate point to add a +2?
Or Jacob could do. Anybody involved in it? Yes.
I'm not gonna do it because I still think it was a whoopsie that I threw it out the back so hastily. So I'm rolling with it.
Yeah.
I will add a +2.
With your fate point. Are you going to add that +2 to drive or to shoot?
To drive, because I rolled a really good shoot. I think a 4 will let me hit something.
Okay.
So I'm going to make that a 3 drive.
Okay. So you're going to clear a good path back behind you. Well, because you stopped the van, right? When you made the shoot. Okay.
And then kicked it in reverse.
And kicked it in reverse? As you shoot the propane?
He like whipped around, shot it, and then backed away from the explosion.
So I wanted him to throw it out the front.
Right.
I was going to shoot it. It would blow a hole in the mooks, and we were going to drive through that hole.
Right.
He threw it out the back.
Okay.
So I shot it. It makes a big hole, and then I put it in reverse to drive backwards through that hole.
Okay, which then you would be driving south on 93 then. Bo. And over the explosion. Well, and I guess the explosion would happen, and then Scotch may take some shrapnel.
Why? I'm in the back.
Exactly, where it exploded. Because
But
you
when
threw
he
the
slams
car
it
in reverse.
I might go flying to the front of the cab.
Okay.
Because I have no seatbelts on.
No, you don't. Oh, I guess you don't have any bikes back there either.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got those.
Okay.
Probably blew them all up just then.
Yeah, we didn't have any time.
That's fine. Okay. So you make a good little patch in reverse now, but now you're going the wrong direction because you really need to go north on 93. So let's say you're out here by this intersection here and you drove in reverse down a little ways.
We can like make a roundabout.
Yeah, there's
back road.
You can take Highway 12 and then go up, or there's options.
Right.
Off-roading.
But you have to remember, you're getting surrounded. Picture these mooks all flooding in and surrounding around you guys. So you've just opened up a little bit through the back. You're now driving in reverse through smoke.
I'll hold my fists out the back of the door.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
By the way, I have those wards tattooed on my fist. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Each
so
knuckle has one.
I'll let you.
Wait.
Okay.
Does he have those tattooed on his fist?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Not
How was
yet.
I killing mooks? Is that not needed to kill
You
mooks?
haven't killed. You just been hitting mooks, and they've
I
been.
thought it was exploding skulls.
No. Oh, so any mook that you had killed while you were out there, Scotch, you were noticing that you would hit them, they'd fall to the ground, they'd turn into smoke and suck back into the ground. When you saw James hitting him with the hammer, you would see their bodies fall to the ground back as humans, and then the smoke dissipates up into the air.
Oh. I feel like mine worked better.
Okay. Drive-by punch.
Drive-by punch.
Okay, James, this has all happened. What are you doing? You're just leaning out, smashing him with your hammer?
Yeah, and when I see bombs going out, I would position myself with my shield to protect whoever from shrapnel, whoever would be most threatened by it.
Okay, that would be your brother Justin. Okay, now what do you guys want to do? They're still encircling around. This is looking bad.
I want to do that cool drive mode where you're going backwards and he's swinging around and then start going forwards.
Okay, so you're just trying to get away from him heading south.
Yeah, but I want to try to be going forward so we have the
right.
The symbol infused. Okay. One, so it's easier to drive, and two, so we have the symbol infused when we're hitting all these things.
Yep. So with your whole maneuver of the last thing you and Scotch did, it's going to be pretty easy. So it's going to be overcome 1.
Oh, guys.
I just want to throw out there, if y'all have any country roads near y'all really need to do that maneuver in real life. It is so fun and scary. I've done it once with my cousin, and it was so awesome and scary.
I don't know, doing that in Chicago, that would work really well.
Yeah, you might get shot.
Probably.
Also, I apologize in advance. I'm about to roll this van over.
Oh, I should have worn a seatbelt.
No, nice. Recording XP.
Yeah.
Well, you did also have 2 checkpoints that could function as a fate point. Didn't drive.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That would have been funny, though. Okay, you succeeded a minor cost. That minor cost is going to be...
Scotch flying out the side.
Oh, God. No, we lose Justin. That's really a minor bonus.
Oh, God. My psyche cannot handle Justin losing another family member.
Oh.
Blowout.
A tire blowout?
This is a boost for the GM.
Or did y'all have shitty tires?
We got to look at the recon.
Apparently.
Well, you're running over mooks. They have bones. According to James, they have smoke bones.
Driving has always been our Achilles heel in this game.
Yes. That and notice.
Yeah. So do we notice
didn't notice
that the tire blew up?
Yeah, right.
No, y'all don't even know.
You didn't notice the Charger coming straight at our sister. You're like, yeah, stand there, directly in its path.
Yeah, I would think that James and Scotch would not notice the tire blowout, but Jason would in the handling of the recon van.
I don't know if you've ever had a blowout, but everyone in the car fucking knows he had a blowout.
Well, I guess while you're
you
driving,
almost
it's
die.
a different thing, yeah. So I want to call it a blowout then. I'll call it flattening tire.
How about this? Mook bone sticking out of wheel.
Oh, mook bone in tire.
We had a mook out.
So that means you had a pretty gory running over, because for the bone to be ejected from the arm and then impaled, yeah, it was gory. There's going to be some blood.
Yep. All right, mook bone in tire. Slow leak.
I mean, in real life, we would stop, but I feel like in the apocalypse, fuck our rims.
So the tires is like every once when you're going, it's like tink, 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 tink.
Well, I imagine it would have to go in through the side, because these are definitely steel belted.
Okay.
I mean, if they're on the recon van, we're not rolling out there with little regular ass wheels.
Yes, please give me more information to make your life miserable. Okay, keep going. What do you guys do? That's what you feel, Jason.
Keep driving.
Okay.
Don't say anything to anybody.
You are heading down 93. Let's see how well you can make it out past these mooks, because now they're kind of flooding back behind you, kind of moving in towards you. Let's see how well you can get away.
Does Scotch have a gun?
He's got 2 of them.
Yeah, I got a gun. I have 2? Oh. No, I do have a gun, though.
He does have a 45.
Start shooting people in front of us.
Okay, Jason leans over and says, "Shoot the people in front of us."
I shoot through the front windshield. I'm kidding. I don't do that.
No,
I say, hold on. I had Uncle Justice put a special loadout on this truck, and I slide the door open, and a giant Gatling gun, which I am seated behind, come out the side, like on the Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Just mowing them down.
It's like Vietnam. You got the multiple barrel Gatling guns, just like
it's like I'm leaning out the side of a Huey.
I pictured the fucking guns from the smokers in Waterworld, where the guy gets all covered in black ash. He's like, ah!
Okay.
I've actually never seen Waterworld.
Clear, you've never seen Waterworld? Oh, it's a good movie. Well, it's not a great movie.
It's a good movie. Don't let everyone else influence you.
It's a good movie. It's not great.
Me.
All right. Here's what we're going to do.
Oh, good.
Another accumulative roll. Everyone's working together. Jason.
The mooks are little girls.
Jason is driving. James is shooting. Right?
Absolutely shooting.
And where's drive? Oh, you're drive 1. Okay.
I'll tell James to take my AR-15.
And shooting 2.
Wait, do we not really have a minigun?
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
All right. You need an obstacle accumulative 5. That's awesome.
For all of us, or just
everybody?
James and Jason?
So James is shooting, Scotch is shooting, and Jason is driving.
Don't worry, I got this.
Scotch is not
You're clear.
shooting.
This is all for clearing the path through the mooks to get free.
All right, I'm going to spend a fate point to bump that up by 2 using my priority, since I finally got a portion of my family back together. No matter how much Justin irritates the shit out of me, I got to get him home. So I'm adding +2 to my shoot.
No, we're gonna actually use that aspect. You're gonna invoke that you're white.
No, I'm using this one.
Okay, so that makes it to now
a 3.
Yeah, so now it's a cumulative 2.
All right, do your thing, Matt. Oh, for the love of fucking Jesus.
Now it's a cumulative 4.
Since I don't want to shoot, can I roll drive?
Well, wait a second. Hold on. Don't roll anything yet. We're still on Matt. He rolled a -3 on his drive. Matt, you do have your checkpoints down there under drive if you want to use it as a fate point. Because you already made your roll. You can't take it. You can't buy it down, the obstacle down anymore.
Jason was saying he doesn't want to be shooting. Or Jacob.
You're Jason.
I'm Jason.
Crazy.
There's too many J names.
This is confusing.
Okay, so Matt? What do you do at that time?
Well, are we even doing this? Because Jacob's not shooting.
I'm not shooting, and I would like to instead use my roll to assist him in driving. Like, maybe he starts losing control, and I jump over and grab the wheel or something while he still is working the pedals.
Oh, okay. So while he is still doing his thing, you're going to reach over and help him. Okay, because James is shooting.
Okay, how about this?
And
You
then,
know that Jason can shoot really well. So you're like, you shoot, and you shove him over to the passenger seat and hand him his AR, and you jump in the driver's seat.
You're driving now, and I'm shooting.
I'll do it.
yeah, but we already rolled a drive check, and it was a -2.
I'm just saying, this is all part of the scene.
Yeah.
Clearly, I cannot drive.
Okay, so now...
If my drive roll succeeds, can we do that?
Yes.
Okay,
so you go ahead and make your drive roll.
Where's drive? Drive. There's drive.
But you got an obstacle 4 now. Oh, hold on, let me pull it. Yeah.
And I'd also like to use a check on my drive to add that up to 4.
You want to use the fate point?
Yeah. I rolled before the thing, though. Do you want to keep that one, or do you want me to reroll?
That's fine.
Okay,
It was kind of implied there. So go ahead and drop your fate point out.
Not my fate point, a check off a drive.
Oh, okay. So you're going to use your fate point off of...
Okay, go to her then.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and take one off.
I did.
Okay. Yep, that will bump you up. All right, everybody record an experience points in the skills that you used.
Sweet.
And then you guys explain to me what happens with the success at a minor cost.
If he's taking over driving, I'd like to pop up out of the moonroof with my AR-15 and start going crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just start mowing him down with your AR-15. What is the purpose of doing that with your AR-15, Matt?
To get the mooks out of our way, because I'm using infused bullets, so...
Oh, you're doing it through the front.
Yeah.
Okay, because I considered this whole roll with the shooting and the driving and everything that you actually are clearing the mooks out in front of you. So the mooks would actually be behind you at this point.
So what's in front of us? Nothing?
You got open road.
Oh. Why are we shooting?
Then we don't need to
all
be
just
shooting,
driving.
Yeah, we were just shooting to try to get them out of our way in front of us.
That whole last accumulative rolls were for the whole entire scene of clearing the remaining mooks in front of you through driving and shooting.
Got it. Yeah, then I don't need to shoot at anything then.
Okay. That's what I was asking. What's the purpose?
We speed out of there. And do I notice that the tire feels funny now that I'm driving?
Yes, you do. And I am going to use Mook Bone in tire, slow leak. I'm going to add that a +2 to the blowout that happens now. So that's going to become...
Do I need to roll to keep it going straight?
Well, you're going to get to a blowout now. That tire is going to blow out. And it's going to be an obstacle 2 blowout from my cost. So drive obstacle 2.
I'm going to go ahead and use the 1 XP I just got drive.
Yeah. Now this check is going to be for you to maintain driving the van with a flat tire, with a blown out tire.
To just maintain driving, not losing control and flipping?
Exactly. Or losing control or whatever happens. We'll see what happens from the roll.
Okay, well, I'm spending the XP I just got. I'm throwing... Oh, shit.
Oh, is she going to buy it down?
Yes. That's what I'm doing.
So now it's going to be an overcome obstacle 1.
Now, drive.
Hey!
Yay! Record that XP back.
Yeah!
Do we have a spare tire? I would imagine.
I would think you would.
Yeah.
In your little recon van. Okay, so you're able to maintain control of the van and get your guys way to safety. Only one problem: you're heading the wrong direction.
I don't know I'm heading the wrong direction, so I'm just speeding down that highway.
You just think you're going to safety. So
Also,
we'll say you get down to here.
We were going back to the cave yet tonight. We were still going to look for supplies and stuff.
Okay, yep. But the mooks are following you, and at some point as you're going down the road, well, I mean, give me a little bit of RP. What happens from the distance from the school down to this intersection here at Highway 12? What role playing takes place from you guys as you clear the mooks and get to safety?
as we're driving away and we're kind of in the clear, I want to... What was it called? Invoke or something?
Compel or invoke, yeah.
Compel. I want to compel my lore check thing on my recall, and I kind of want to like space out a little bit and see if I remember how I got to the school in the first place.
Okay. Let's say that your intoxication is like wearing off a little bit. And as you're trying to think about things in this whole situation, trying to remember things, go ahead and make that lore roll. That's going to be...
I forgot that we just had the drunk guy take over driving.
You did. So it's kind of...
What is that, a 0? Can I use a check from lore to boost it to a 0?
Yeah, you can use a check from lore to boost it to 0, which will just be a XP point.
Will I learn anything?
What you're trying to do is make shifts above the obstacle to check anything off in your acquisitions.
So if I take the check off of lore, I'll put the check on number 1 of recall +1?
No. If you remember, the check on lore functions as a fate point. So when you check, you're going to either add a +2 or re-roll. So it's your choice what you want to do. Where you rolled a -3 on that roll, it might be wise to take that check off and do a re-roll.
It just says -2 for me.
Right, but you rolled a +0. Why is it showing negative? Yeah, no, you roll. Oh, sorry, you rolled a -2. Sorry, my bad.
No.
So yeah, your choice.
If I brought it up to the obstacle at 0, would I learn anything?
No.
Then I let it go.
Okay, so you just fail again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What are you guys doing? Give me some RP.
I would ask. I turned to James and say, how fast can you and your boyfriend change a tire?
Meta, I am actually really good at repairing shit.
Meta.
This is the guy who tried to repair our wagon wheel and built a square wheel.
Different guy. Different guy entirely.
Square.
That guy is a liar.
We didn't even need to repair the tire. It was all repaired. He said, no. Don't worry. I got this.
I think I ended up using the spare tire as scrap to try and make a new tire.
Okay. Remember, the horde is still pursuing you guys. You just have a good distance now.
That's what I'm saying. If they can do it in like 3 minutes.
If I rolled my eye for flaws with my crafting skill, would I be able to pop a spare tire on it quicker than they got to us? Considering we probably got a good distance on them, like 100+ meters or some shit.
Okay, so you want to roll what to do it?
As they are coming down the road.
It'd be crafting and eye for flaws. When you examine an object or a machine for physical weaknesses or flaws, you gain a +3 to the craft skill.
Okay. For your, yeah. Well, you know what the physical weakness is. You examine an object or machine for physical weaknesses or flaws and gain a +3 to craft skills to create an advantage. So, you could use that in this situation. I would think so, because you're going to use your crafts to create a fix on the tire, maybe? Because you're going to create an aspect that you can invoke in the game.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what, I roll crafts then?
Yeah, so wait, is this what we're doing?
If everyone else is cool with this.
So when you get to the intersection there, Scotch is going to stop. James and Scotch are going to jump out and take care of the tire.
I'm going to get out my, what's it called? My Mosin rifle and get my scope ready for if any infused start to get close.
Alright, boys. When we get up to this intersection, I'm going to stop, and I need you to find me the tools so I can get this tire switched out quick. I don't know where they are. You should know where they are. This is your van. Okay.
Let's make, because you're going to be compared to the tire to make a quick fix on it. So that is going to be it'll be fair. It's going to be a fair thing to do. So to create that advantage, so I'm going to give you an overcome 2 to create that advantage with crafts. Jacob.
Oh, I'm muted. My bad.
Yep.
So I rolled the crafts plus the 3 for eye for flaws?
Yep, because that's your once per scene and before rolling dice. Yep. Excellent. All right. So what advantage do you want to make?
That we have the right tools to get the job done quickly.
Okay.
The advantage is the right tools.
The right tools. And I can't remember, is that one?
And by the right tools, I mean my hands. I use my crazy strong finger strength to twist the hook nuts off.
Yep. You did pass it. You did pass it with regular, so you're going to get 1 free invoke off of that. Meaning it's an aspect there, but the first free invoke functions as a fate point that you can use in this situation with the tire. Okay. James, what do you do? Did you go AFK?
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 He may have. Unless he's muted, Joe?
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, okay. Were you talking?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, so they're stopping the van to get out and fix it real quick.
Yeah, I'm covering them.
Oh, that's what Jason's doing.
Well, I said that to them in character that when I get to the intersection, I'm going to stop. Someone needs to hand me the right tools.
Right.
I'm going to get out and change this, and everyone's going to cover the van.
Yeah, I'm basically, I'll help with the tools, get the jacks, do everything of that nature, and then cover them.
Okay. Let's do a time-wise here on what it's going to take for you to overcome this situation here. Because we're going to be doing this in a process of a number of shifts that you're going to have to overcome and random infuse that are going to be coming out at you at this intersection. So, James, you were... Yeah, somebody's clicking a lot.
Sorry, that's me.
I thought that was MJ this whole time just clicking up death for us.
He's getting all the...
Y'all just gonna have to overcome so much shit.
Yep. Let's actually go down here. Let's say... Okay, give me a second. So
1 second.
1 second. Let's reveal the area. Because this could potentially become a conflict again. And let's bring you guys down here. Where do you stop the van?
That's fine, right there.
At the side of the road?
Yeah, I thought it was an intersection, but I guess the side of the road.
It is. So I guess there would be an intersection coming off the other way. I could draw that up real quick.
Well, I'll just imagine we're like right at it.
We could just drive past the intersection.
Yeah, there's one going off to the west. Okay, let me just draw it real quick.
Well, Jacob, just wait till you see the other infuse. These are essentially the minions.
I've played Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot that they're from a video game.
I'm just waiting for the witch.
Oh man.
They already smashed the witch with the...
Yeah.
Y'all smashed a witch?
They did.
Yeah.
Not like that, Jacob.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, we discussed what smashing means in 2017.
That's true. Okay,
I
here's
hit her
your
with a
road.
truck and then
Go in the other direction.
Joe crushed her with a hammer.
It was
overkill.
It was epic. Okay, here's Highway 12. Go in the other direction.
Well, then I stop here in case we want to turn.
Okay, so you want to stop back here?
Yeah, right here. Like we are here, but yeah, that's fine. That's perfect.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's get centered again here. Okay, James, you're coming out with your rifle, right?
Actually, I want to be here because I'm Irish and I drive on that side of the road.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, Jason just got hit by that van.
So, James and Jason, where do you guys want to position yourself, or are you helping with the the tire change?
I would like to be like right here, kind of down in a sniper position with my rifle looking through the scope.
And I'm standing over him so that nothing can sneak up behind him, and I just have my pistol and my shield and my hammer slung at my waist.
So you want to be over there?
Yeah, close to Jason.
Okay.
They both want to be over here, and I want to be by the driver tire, since I'm assuming that's the one that went out.
Yep, the passenger front tire.
So right here.
Okay, well
Yep.
then.
And Justin is in the van. In the back, still whimpering. And all he's doing is like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
I swear to God, I'm going to fucking put my cock in his fucking mouth to shut him up.
Oh, so
Do it.
Justin is affecting you then. Okay, great.
Yes, he is affecting me.
All right. A cumulative overcome each round we're going to do here. You're going to need to do an overcome of obstacle 8 to check this tire. So you're going to...
What was my other crafts roll for then?
That you created the advantage, which we should bring down here too.
Oh.
I'm going to bring down Arm of the Infused, and then the right tools, the advantage you created.
Arm of the Infused?
Yeah.
Army.
They're still pursuing down at you. You've got a little reprieve from them at the moment.
I thought you were going to tell me I had an alien arm or something.
Yep. So, first of all, Jason, you're watching off to the east, right? Would you make me a 1DF roll from your character sheet?
So I'd be over here.
Oh, you're over there?
Yeah, looking north the way that we just came from.
Okay, where is James then positioned?
I'm standing next to him.
Oh, standing
Watching
next to
him.
Scotch. Like right there?
No, to James.
Standing
to
next
Jason.
to Jason.
Jason.
The brothers
Okay.
are standing next to each
So
other.
nobody's
I'm covering
watching from
him.
the east. Okay.
I mean, I'm looking all around. I'm covering him, so when he's laying down looking through a scope, that's the primary way that snipers get killed. It's their focus through the scope and something. So I'm looking all around, making sure he doesn't get got.
Okay,
Well,
but the
we wouldn't
van
be
is
looking to
blocking
the
your
east.
vision, though, to the east.
But there's nothing to
Okay.
the east. There's no road that goes to the east.
No, but there are buildings and other things like that.
I'm sure Justin will be good enough to work as a cry bitch alarm.
Yeah.
We'll see
Well,
if
if
he
Justin
notices.
look out the window.
Okay. So then, first of all, let's have Jason roll your 1DF.
1DF.
Let's see what you notice. Or what comes. Oh, boy. What does that mean? A roll of a 1 means nothing. James, you too.
What is a 1DF? It could only have been a 1?
It's just rolling 1 fate dice.
Oh, 1DF. Crap.
1DF, yeah. Roll it off your character sheet.
-1.
Oh, -1. Okay, now roll me a D8. 1D8.
Oops.
Randomizing the game here. Oh, 7.
Oh, shit.
Here comes
A
a
tank?
tank coming from
Should have held on to that propane
the
tank.
southerly direction. He's moving in towards you guys.
Does he see us already?
James is the first one to notice it.
Tank incoming.
Tank incoming.
Do what? Down there to kill. I don't know. Shoot it.
What? We already shot the tank. It blew up back there.
Scotch is working on the tire unless he wants to stop.
I'm
Well,
just
he's
talking while I'm
talking shit.
on the tire.
He's talking
I'm not
shit.
looking
Oh, okay.
anywhere but the tire. I just hear them talking.
Okay, Justin is going to try to notice if he can see anything.
I'm going to
better be
grab
good
an
for
extinguisher and fling it towards T1. And hopefully Jason can follow suit and pop it.
T1 means there's a T2, 3, 4, and 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
5.
I say he rolled a 7 on that 1d8, so T1 through 7.
Yep. Okay. You guys, James catches sight of a tank moving in towards you. What do? James, what do you do?
I tell him to shoot it. I flung one of the extinguishers at it, and then I let Jason know about the oncoming doom.
Okay, it's still, what, how many feet away from you?
I don't think it'd be
70
smart
feet.
enough to be like, he threw something that can explode at me. Let me go around it.
No, but it's still like 70 feet away from you when you notice it.
So roll a 1d100 to see how many feet you throw it.
Well, yeah. If you're wanting to throw it over there and then Jason blast it, okay.
If it lands right here, I can wait till it gets close.
I bet I could box it.
I'm sure you could like do one of those. Well, no, James, you tell me how you're going to lock
70
it over
feet.
there.
70 feet. I was on the shot put team.
There you go.
70 feet. That's pretty good.
Scott should be impressed.
Let's put it this way. You are going to huck it down there. How are you going to do it? What kind of skills would you have in mind when you're wanting to do that?
I would make it athletics and totally do like the shot put spinning, like putting everything into it, throw it thing.
Okay, perfect. Make an overcome obstacle 3 to place it where you want it.
Alrighty. 3 overcome for athletics.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can do this. There we go.
Nice.
Wow.
Whoa, yes you can. That's a 2. All right, record that. If you want to forego the boost.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the XP on athletics.
He hits the tank in the face with the fire extinguisher, killing him.
Knocks him out.
Okay, here is. Oops, turn it. What did I do that for? Token layer, please. Here is the overcome for the tire. Which is that right now?
7? 8?
Yep. And I'm going to put it red. That's the overcome for the tire.
Okay, am I rolling that right now?
Not right now. That's an aspect. There we go. All right. So, James, give me some RP. Did you want to forego the boost to gain an XP?
Yeah, I took the XP and I threw it at him and hit him. So I don't know what I need else to do.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna try to throw it at him and actually hit him with it. Okay.
Yeah, I figured it'll like hit him in the chest, and I whispered to Jason, or not whispered, but told him I'm throwing this, and I'm hoping he's gonna shoot it. So like maybe right as it hits him in the chest, he'll put a bullet in it, and that bullet in combination with the thing.
You did have 3 shifts. Let's go ahead and mark off his 3 checkbox on his physical stress track. So his 3 stress boxes checked off. You hit him with a fire extinguisher. Pretty darn good throw, too.
Yeah.
Jason, what do you do?
I shoot the fire extinguisher.
Shoot that fire extinguisher. Okay. Let's, because you're aiming in on this fire extinguisher. It's perfectly thrown 70 yards away.
I throw it like a football.
Yeah, that's going to be a fair thing to do, especially with the shot that you do. So let's obstacle 2 that.
All right. Got it.
Ba-boom!
Nice. That is a you record. Do you want to forego the boost to record an XP?
I will actually take the boost because it's going to be quite a while before I can actually upgrade my shoot.
Okay.
I need to raise like 3 other skills first.
What are you going to call that boost?
Sharpshooter.
Perfect. Sharpshooter with 1 free invoke on there, right? Yep, gain a boost. Okay. And you're going to do another 3 to this tank. Man, even before he can get to you guys, you have nailed him off really, really well.
Phrasing.
Would you like to split that up to give him a mild consequence of your choice?
He's confused by what you're doing to him.
The 3 stress.
Oh, I feel so nailed off.
I feel so.
I don't know why this feels so right.
Yeah.
So what
would you like? Okay, you did 3 shifts to him. Would you like to give him 1 physical stress damage, and then also have it carry over into a mild consequence of your choice to him with your shot? Or would you just like to just do the 3 stress to his stress track?
I guess I'd...
We want to just damage him as much as possible?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. A mild consequence, I mean, it might slow him. Well, I might be able to kill him with the next shot, so if like the mild consequence is dazed because he just had something explode in his face, phrasing.
Right.
Yeah, might as well take the mild consequence. I would imagine he would be pretty freaking dazed from having this thing, fire extinguisher, explode.
So we'll do the 1 physical stress, and then we'll call him dazed.
I picture him getting hit with a fire extinguisher and it kind of falling away, and then it getting shot and skyrocketed back into his face again.
Yeah, I did this wrong here. Oh, darn it. Because the fire extinguisher is not warded, so it would go on his infused track. The 3 damage would come off there first, so then he would still have his 3 stress box opened. But then the shots that Jason is using are warded bullets, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then he'd give him... So you could either do a 3 stress box or the 1 stress box and dazed.
Let's do the 3 stress boxes.
Okay.
Because those are unwarded damage, but I'll have to finish them off with warded damage.
Okay, so he's no longer dazed then. Okay.
Down.
Sorry. I keep forgetting that stupid infused stress box. And it's very important. Okay. Scotch, you're working on that tire. Overcome obstacle 0. Roll your crafts.
Can I use the right tools?
You can.
So I roll an extra 1 on
Well,
that?
you can either apply it ahead of time or apply it after, depending on what you see your roll do.
I mean, I might as well just apply it ahead of time. It's only going to affect my crafting.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's
true.
It's a cumulative 8, right? So it doesn't really matter when you use it.
Yeah, it's what you're trying to do is it's like a timer. Each time you do some shifts, it's going to whittle down this 8, and then you once the 8's at 0, then you've repaired the tire.
Well, I rolled a 3.
So you added you added 1 in there. You should have actually added 2 for the right tools, right?
I added 1 for the right tools. What would I add the other one for?
That's actually the right tools. The free invoke that's on there is a +2.
Oh, so then
that
I
would be a
rolled
4. Yep.
Okay.
And then the free invoke goes away.
Gotcha.
But that is still an aspect that you've created on there. It's just going to cost you a fate point to invoke it now.
Oh, so you get a freebie, and then you can
Exactly.
use it again. Okay, cool.
But you got up to 4. Oh, there's the timer. 15 minutes left. Okay.
Can I roll a fate point to add more to that?
You can. You do have 2 fate points. You can... Well, with your fate point, you can either re-roll or you can add a +2.
can I drop 2 fate points?
You can. But you need to invoke an aspect to do that pertains to the fixing of the tire.
I'm invoking my mindset for staying intoxicated because I think these illusions are getting a little too physical for me, and I really want to get back to the booze that they promised me at their hideout.
Mm-hmm.
Booze.
So I'm going to invoke that and drop both my fate points to bump that 4 down to a 0.
Yeah, each fate point you have to invoke a different aspect, though.
My other invoke is Stranger in a Strange Land, because I'm still a little tipsy, and this shit is fucking weird.
Yeah, don't forget about your high concept and trouble, too, because those would have worked also, too. Firm disposition for doing what needs to be done.
Well, I'll use that one then, but how would I have used I'm a Scottish bodybuilder with MMA?
That wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense.
Okay, well then I use the
unless you say you're a
bodybuilder.
You're a bodybuilder, so you're strong enough to do this stuff, faster or something, or I don't know. You can make it make sense that way.
Bodybuilders aren't fast.
I invoke whichever 2 you think work best and bring that overcome down to a 0 and get that tire fixed.
Okay. Tire is fixed.
Tire's all fixed. Everyone load up. Let's get the fuck out of here. We got to
get in the fog. Get in the fog.
The undazed tank is going to make a beeline towards James and Jason, and he is going to try to... he's going to try to get up in there, and he's going to try to smash James.
Your phrasing is great.
So
get up in there and smash.
Get up in there and get nailed off.
Get nailed off. Get up in
like
there.
the flesh now.
You would think he was a black pimp in a past life. Girl, get up all in there and smash.
Well, see, during the day when he's not infused, he is a black pimp.
Yep. So he's coming at he's coming at you.
God.
He is charging at you with.
Get up in there.
I feel like we need a porno music playing over the.
Get all up in there.
He's been shot a couple times here. He's been hit. No, he's been hit with a fire extinguisher, and then the fire extinguisher blows up in his face, so he's pretty pissed. So he's enraged and running right towards James to try to smash him. So he runs up, and his hands are coming down to smash at you. This is going to be an overcome obstacle 7 to James.
That's not good. All right.
Yeah, I have a fate point. I'm sure some checks.
I'm going to play Juke up front for a 3 bonus to my athletics and trying to get the F out. Holy Christ on a cracker.
Wow. That was... What'd you roll? Oh, that was a -3.
-3.
Now, do you have...
If
That
you
was athletics.
add that, do you get the +2 bonus for holding
you had
those
4 in athletics, too.
Oh, shit, and holding the ground or whatever. Line.
Oh, holding the line. So I would roll a 6. It would still be subpar. So I'm going to spend a fate point.
Yeah.
But you're only 1 short.
But
then.
that's... Hold the line is to defend with fight, though. You're defending with athletics. So did you add your +3 in there? Oh, you did. So it just leveled out.
Can you got a lot of XP to check off versus fate points.
But you have to use that before the roll.
I want to use my fate point. I'm going to use my struggle of get Jason to patch things up with all this stuff. I was like, if we die, my aspirations will be for naught. So I throw out a fate point.
Mm-hmm. So that makes it a 6. Oh, you re-roll. Okay.
Re-rolling that horrible.
If I die, tell Mom I love her.
This horrible, embarrassing. And if how does the buy down work? I could spend 1 XP.
Oh, you can do it now. Yeah, so you can spend as many XP as you want to right now to buy down that obstacle. The obstacle still is an attack 7.
There, I bought it down 2.
Yep. So now it is down to an attack 5.
Then could you?
Now get ready for some success with style.
Whoa!
Wow.
Wait.
Is that something?
Oh, that's right, because you got the reroll.
Crit?
That is not a crit. It was a +3 though. That's still good because he had
Near.
7 going.
Wow.
Well, I guess I'll take that XP back.
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to get your XP back in athletics.
Wow.
And that is frickin' 10
Phenomenal.
shifts. 10 shifts because you're buy down. That is pretty much going to kill him. What do you want? What happens? I mean, you know what? You were dodging his attack. Okay, that's right. So it was his attack that wasn't going back to him. Oh man, if it would have been Scotch, that would have been sweet for a repose right
We're
there.
out of the vehicle, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So you
This is
juked.
what we're going to do. When I dodge, I juke when he's pretty far out, and I get him chasing me.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's chasing me, I turn and face him in front of the van, and he's charging directly at me. And at the last minute, I hop up, step on his shoulder, and jump over him, and he slams into the ward on the front of the van.
The ward?
Yeah, the ward on the front of the van.
Okay, wait.
Like, I zig and zag all over the place with him chasing me, and then I stand here waiting for him, and when he charges me, I jump over him, and he slams into the ward.
Okay, the only problem is all he was doing was charging you and bringing his fist down to smash you. He wasn't charging you to bash you.
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, I mean, you did.
I rolled a 10. Come on, you got.
That was a 10 in defense, not an offensive thing. That was a 10 defense.
And my defense is to
Kiting.
No.
I rolled juke. I rolled the skill called juke, which means I'm juking and janking all over the fucking place.
Okay.
And as he follows me around this path,
So
and then I get over here and I turn and face him, and I do the come at me, bro. And as he's charging to smash down on me,
Gotcha.
I jump over him and he slams into the ward.
Situational. So basically, he charges over at you. You juke off to the side, and he slams at you. You juke to another side, he slams at you, and you guys make your way over to here. And then your last one, you juke out of the way. Which side do you want to go, left or right?
I go over him. It's a 10.
I know, but where do you want to end up?
On the other side of him as I jump over him. So I would just be
over
up
here?
and over and right behind him.
Okay, so back
Now,
over here.
I was running the purple path.
Yeah,
He's
I see.
following me.
Yeah.
So he's coming like this. I jump over him and he slams into the ward.
Okay, perfect. So he slams down and smashes the van and hits the ward. So we need to see what this ward does to him. It's a +1 attack ward.
That's awesome.
And he is... what is his defense?
Not enough.
Jason, you made the attack ward. So roll me your... Let me look here real quick. Roll me your fight with a +1 versus... Hold on, don't roll it yet or it doesn't count.
Okay.
Against obstacle 3. I mean, sorry, obstacle 4. Okay. So 1 shift of damage goes to him. So he checks off his 1 stress box. Okay, so he's not quite out yet. James is in front. Scotch is like watching this tank run all the way around. James, you notice on that side something that Justin didn't see. A set of mooks come moving in. And they're heading beeline towards you and the van.
Towards who? Me?
Yep, you in the van. Now, the van has been smashed pretty good from his... What in the world? Bot. In the purple, too. Purple rain.
Well, in the GIF is pretty short, but what he does is they're playing basketball, and he goes up and he dunks, and then as he takes his hand down, he just levitates down to the ground.
Yeah. Oh, he's still up there hanging in the air like he's frozen for time. Okay. Round number 2. Jason, roll a 1DF for me, please.
Okie dokie.
Okay, nothing. James, roll a 1DF for me.
Is rolling high or low good on this?
Rolling high is
Nothing.
very good.
Okay.
1 is nothing. -1 is a infused creature, and 0 is a mook. Scotch, roll me a 1DF off your character sheet.
1DF off the character sheet. Where do I roll that? Oh, 1DF.
It's like in the middle.
Oh, nice. Holy cow, you guys. And then I'll roll one for Justin.
Huh.
Oh, my gosh. All right, what
Clean
do you guys
sweep.
do? Got some mooks coming in. You got a tank who's looking pretty beat up.
He's so mad that Justin failed. Like, you're supposed to screw them.
You're supposed to screw them over. Come on.
I don't know about the mooks yet, so I'm imagining
Unless James says
T1 is turning around to look at James, so I
Yep.
want to walk up behind it and just execution style put a bullet in the back of its head.
Okay, so just kind of walking up here or behind it this way.
Walking
Show me any arrows where you want to be.
right here.
Okay. And you're going to shoot it against a obstacle 4. It's going to defend with a 4. It's a freaking tank, man.
All right.
Remember your buy downs if you want to do something first.
Yeah.
Remember the
I have a
infused
check
are not
and
the
shoot.
infused are not gay bikers.
Oh, they're a little tougher than that.
Yep.
Shit. I have to use a check mark to buy it down.
You have to, not a check mark, you use a point in your skill ladder and then roll the dice next to it to do a buy down. So you have 1 point, so you can roll 1 XP. Nice! You got 2 successes, so it is now a defense 2 that you're doing against Mr. Tank.
Oh my god.
And go ahead and, if you want to forego the boost.
Wow.
Oh, you remember
That's-
you have sharpshooter too. You can
Well,
boost
yeah,
that.
but if I'm next to him, I'm just going to use my pistol.
Okay.
Um,
Wow. That's,
yeah, can I get that XP back?
You can.
I mean, that's a crit right there.
That is a crit. Oh, was that a crit?
Yeah.
Oh, give yourself a check mark on your I'll give it to you here. Where is you? Under your motives, your motive XP. That is a crit. Got another XP for next session. Okay, so you are going to do 6 shifts of damage to this guy, which will kill him. What happens to him? Oh, you're using infused bullets too.
Infused bullets.
Yep.
So I see him chasing James around, and as he's chasing James, I just walk over, walk up, put the gun right to the back of its head, and pull the trigger.
We'll say some tank gore plops over on James's face.
Oh yeah, definitely. Splatters up.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. I didn't know you were effed. Okay, tank's done.
That's Burb.
Your burb.
Tank's dead?
Tank is dead. Jason popped it in the back of the head.
Nice.
Scotch,
What's up?
you're up. You
What am
fixed
I
the
doing?
tire. Jason ran over in front of you, popped the tank in the head. It dies. The body falls to the ground. It transforms back into a human, and the smoke dissipates up into the air.
I walk over to the tank's human corpse now or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and as I'm dropping to my knee, I drop my fist on his face and crush his cranium.
Yeah, it's dead, and you crush its cranium. And then
That's all I do.
And then you notice the mooks coming over. That's all you do?
If I notice the mooks coming over, then I stand up and I kind of like punch my fists together like I'm getting ready for a fight, and I start walking over to them just in a boxing stance, just ready to fucking go.
Okay. James, what do you do?
I'm standing like here now, just like heading out.
One set of mooks.
I'm just gonna run out there and smash him.
Hammer?
Tag
okay?
team.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
6.
Can we get a holding
you
the line?
rolled it before I sent the obstacle. What?
Well, you knew I was going to attack him.
No.
All right, what's...
Hold on. They are defending with 1.
I was walking over there too. Can we have a hold the
Sure.
line thing?
Okay. So, you rolled a -3. No, -2.
No.
Ouch. Hold the line. Yeah, you guys are kind of still in the same zone, but
Well, I was moving. I'm not still here. I'm like.
oh, you wanted to move over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I punched the guy, and then I remember I like walked over there ready to fight in a boxing stance.
Okay,
Like,
gotcha. All right, Voth, you got 1 shift of damage on him that way.
All right.
Oh man, the other one would have been so much easier.
I know they always have 1 defense. It's sort of your arbitrage that you like to do.
Hey, you make us reroll and not making that count, so it's only fair. You don't have anything in fight, right? No, you didn't do it for the buy down. Okay, so one of them, you smash. The hammer smashes into one of them, and there's still 4 left. Now it's the mook's turn. Those 4 will attack James. I will have that scoot up. 2 will attack James, and 2 will attack Scotch. How's that?
Okay.
sure.
And that will be first attack on James. Overcome 2. Oh, nice. So you will defend against that, right?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
And you just avoid the attack. Okay. Scotch, same thing. Overcome 2.
Can I use that sharpshooter thing, or is that just for Jason?
Are you going to shoot?
Maybe.
And if it's okay with Jason, yes.
Yep.
Can I do a combo attack of a melee and a shot to both of them?
You can, but the sharpshooter won't come into effect because it's a boost on shooting.
Well, I want to do a melee and a shot.
Yeah, sure. You want 1 punch and 1 shot?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so which one first?
Punch first.
Okay, so obstacle 2. Well, you're punching against one person, right? And then the shot
But
against the other?
I'm gonna pistol whip him, but yeah, I'm gonna melee him.
Okay. So the first one will be obstacle 1 for the punch. I'm sorry, defend 1. My bad.
So
Wait, no. Hold on. This is their turn. They're attacking you. So there's 2 coming against you. It's a 2 attack against you.
well, then if it's a defense, I'm gonna use my
Yeah.
repost.
Okay, so you're going to defend with fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna defend with fight.
Okay. You haven't used that yet, have you?
Not this scene.
Nice. So you rolled... Oh, man. Oh, you didn't add your repost in there.
I thought I did. I guess not. Well, then that's a 7.
Wow.
Splat.
Actually, that is a 9.
Okay.
When you
Okay,
share a
so,
zone with a
hold the
functional
line.
ally who also has this stunt, plus 2 bonus to defend with fight skill. So you do...
I do this move where with my right hand, I reach out and I grab the guy on the left in like a chokehold, and I spin. And as I'm spinning, I snap the guy's neck, and with my other hand, I backhand, like back fist another dude, and crack them both. It's like break one's neck and twist the other one's neck by backhanding.
Perfect. Record an XP if you want to forego the boost. On,
yeah, I'll forgo the boost this time.
On fight.
1 XP on fight.
Mm-hmm.
Fight night.
All right. James, roll me a 1DF.
We need to wrap it up pretty soon. I got some things I need to do.
Let's roll these 1DFs, and then we'll cliffhanger right here.
All right.
Nice.
1.
Jason.
All right.
Ooh, another set of mooks. We'll say the mooks are coming in from this direction. Scotch.
What is that weird noise?
Oh, goddamn. I'd say, well, how about we get the Fook back in the van?
No, you roll a 1DF now to see what sort of reinforcements come in. Nothing. And Justin. Yay, Justin. Oh, thank you, Justin. Jacob, will you roll me a 1D8 off the dice roller on the character sheet?
Do what now?
Someone just rolled me a one. There he goes. For number 4. Ooh, wonderful. There's a spitter that's coming in over this direction. All right, let's cliffhanger right there, guys, and we'll just pick up this combat, this conflict when we get back in.
Alrighty.
Voss,
Sounds good.
let's do some motives. When the shit hits,
I didn't succeed in anything.
Yeah,
all we did was
finish the mission to collect supplies. You seriously didn't do anything. Get Jason
nothing.
Get Jason to patch up things with Mom by the ring finishing. Nope. Did you role play to it? No.
Y'all got a little black drunk midget.
Yeah.
I think that's a win.
And you didn't even do your goal of trying to capture 3 infused.
I know. Everything was just, I don't know.
That was bad. Okay.
We might have the ability to now.
Yep. Motives. Kill them all. That's definitely happening. I'm going to give 3 XP points to Matt.
Woo.
And you're definitely role-playing to that, too. I'm going to give you 1. Am I still part of the family? And that didn't really come up. Capture
I slapped Justin pretty hard.
Yeah.
He shot a little girl again.
Yep. Capture some infused to experiment on. Find the best way. No, that really didn't happen. Oh man, that sentence keeps getting longer.
Yeah.
As my character sheet's getting longer, my character sheet gets longer.
Kind of found the best way to stop them from returning by testing the wards. If by that I mean just shot a lot of them.
True. I'm going to give you some role playing to that one. Okay.
Cool.
No, and that's that you finished your goal with that one. Jacob, piece the fragments of my past together. I'm giving you 3 XP.
I tried twice.
Yep. No, there wasn't really any role playing that happened with that. Fix my serious lack of booze. Definitely. You went checking through all the rooms and everything, and I'm going to give you a role play for that too. Get more booze. Definitely. And
I acquired a wee bit of booze.
Yes, you did. So I'm giving you, you're starting out with 6, 7, 8 XP next session. Okay. We'll leave it right there, guys, and you can just figure out what you want to do for updating your motives for next week, since we're kind of over a little bit. Well, we're over by 9 minutes. It's all good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I don't think you deserve the victory music yet. Wait, you did get out of the all the army of the infused that's still bearing down upon you. So.
Do we pay homages to anything?
Since there was like 1,000 mooks, it's probably a good thing we didn't try to defend the school.
Yeah, well, and they're still bearing down on you too. But yeah, that's a good idea.
I think we could have held out in the school. I mean, they didn't know we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could have just hid upstairs and.
I'm going to give one more aspect out here. Approaching army. Infused army.
Can I ask a question? And y'all don't have to stick around for this. This is just about my character.
Okay.
When I'm supposed to role play my recall, how do I do that when I fail?
Just exactly. Oh, with your recall, like you're just having this moment of you're thinking that some sort of idea is coming to your head or something that you're remembering, but then it fades away.
Would I have gotten an XP if I was like, never mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but if it's a part of your motives, so your motive was piece the fragments of my past together. So you got an XP for that because you were doing that. You actually tested your recall twice, which has to do with your past.
Oh. You just said something about how I didn't really RP it, and I was curious how it was.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because like if you gave me something to go on, I could totally like have like flashbacks and recollections and thoughts and such. But when I don't get it, it's
right.
I burp or fired or something.
And that's what I'm planning on doing is when you get points in the recall, I'm going to start giving you little pieces of flashes of memory and stuff like that.
Okay,
but also, I'm going to have to say it's true. You did role play to that now that I think back on it. And I'm sure I would add that later as I listen to the session because of your mindset for staying intoxicated to delude the visions in your head. You have this aspect that's like going against what you're doing, but anytime that you're not drinking, you're having problems with remembering. You have times where you're remembering things.
I'm also trying to play up my phase trio aspect, the mindset for staying intoxicated to delude the bizarre visions in my head. Because I'm not sure if these intoxicated are... I'm in some crazy dream because I don't know how I just suddenly woke up in a gym and there's dudes throwing dicks around, bloody guys jumping at me, and fucking zombies outside, and everyone's just acting like this is a Tuesday.
Right. Exactly.
It is just a Tuesday.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Fucking James and Jason are over here like, nah, this little girl's crazy. We've known her our whole life. She's done. She's
it's just a tube steak.
Justin is our brother, but goddamn, we hate him. Like there's, like it's just like this is another day. So I think, okay, so I'm a part of the game. I get it.
Well, and on top of that, they're twins too.
That too.
Yeah.
It's like
hard to tell which one
the crap is going on here.
All right, I got to get running. I'll see you guys in the forums.
Okay. Before you go, Voth, we are on for next Thursday, depending on Jacob's schedule.
I think I should be fine, but I'll let y'all know if it changes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So that's the plan, Matt, because you're going to be out of town, correct?
He's muted, but
yeah, I get back Wednesday, so I can play Thursday.
Okay, perfect.
Will y'all be available for an evening game if I can't do the morning?
Not me.
No? Okay.
It's too hard for me to play at night.
I can't either.
Yeah, because Matt, you work, don't you?
But, I mean, if we miss a day, it's not the end of the world.
No. Yeah. If we have to skip a week, we can still hang with it.
So don't feel bad about it.
Okay. I'll put it up. I'll put it up just so that we'll plan for 7:00 on Thursday, the 28th.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool.
And I apologize for being so sleepy today.
Yeah, don't mow any lawns for 6 hours next time.
I looked at the pollen things, and apparently, like, yesterday was peak ragweed pollen, and their field had a bunch of sagebrush and the little yellow ragweeds, so it's just like I was in a swarm of pollen.
Wow. Not good.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, later.
There you go.
Talk to you guys later.
Talk to you.
Bye.